Welcome back to another episode of Big Six Bants. It's the midweek roundup, UCL and midweek Premier League fixtures. Listen, I guess Arsenal when I got the last minute goal in it. I guess none of us are really happy to see or hear that. But
that was painful.
As a Liverpool fan, I couldn't give a dash. But as a Tottenham fan, even probably guessing that was difficult to see.
I was at football, I didn't really watch the game. I was just thinking, I heard it was 1-0 they scored early on, innit?
Yeah.
You know, Liverpool fans say that about City games as well. Yeah, didn't really watch the game. You're all right then.
Got a message to do with it.
Before we do hop into things, make sure on your way in, we do drop a like and subscribe if you are new here. We've already just got a new subscriber and we just started the video, so that's always positive. Again, but we do have a special guest. Sorry, would you say that?
Shows the algorithms are ticking, doing their
job.
Yeah,
of course. We do have, again, a very special guest, debut on the channel. Again, people, this is Daps from Never a Foul. They're doing brilliant things over there on their channel. They cover just about anything and anything football and stuff off topic as well. So as I said, if you want to go have a look at what they have and what they have to offer, which is amazing stuff, I have put a link in the description below. So make sure you do go and subscribe and drop a like to all of their stuff as well. Daps, I'll let you also introduce yourself and tell a little bit about your channel.
So Daps, MCFC Daps. So the main channel's Never a Foul, like you said. We cover all teams under that banner. Watch-alongs, Champions League watch-alongs, everything. We just try and go live. Well, we used to be a lot more structured, but we've kind of changed our structure now, where we have several other channels away from our channel, and then Never a Foul. We just try and go live daily with whatever the hot topics are. And like you said, we got if I point to it, we've got Chew the Fat as well, which is our thing where we can literally talk about anything. Never a Foul. And then under that banner, we also have Trafford Tunnel, Hold Tight Tie, which is our Man United channel. And we have Feed the Goat, which is actually Hold Tight Sam. It's Sam's thing, but I'm a City fan. So obviously that's the one that's dear to my heart.
Yeah.
Feed the Goat for any City fans.
100%. Nah, man. Again, I've tuned into a few of the older streams. Obviously, I know you guys taking a little break off of things, but yeah, man, I hope you do guys get kick on from here, especially, and start at least every day, every other day. I know how hard it can be, but just make sure, as I said,
the hardest thing is let me be real with you, yeah. The hardest thing is my eyes are fucked. My eyes are fucked, and if I can't get no one else of a certain level to do it with me, I can't do the comments, bruv. So I'm just.
For
real talk, I can't. I'll be like this, right, and like staring at the screen and that, and I'm like, I'm not willing to do that. But yeah, is what it is. Thanks for coming on the other day, and definitely going to get all you guys on. This is a toxic show. That's why I'm here, and that's why you need to come on Never a Foul, because I love them vibes.
100%. A little bit less toxic today, but I guess the Arsenal faithful will be jumping on in a second, so I can't tell you how. As I said, I'm not saying anything in it, you know what I mean? But we do have a few comments. Samuel says, boy. Lewis says, let's go. He says, where do I start? It's all right, Samuel, where do you start? Tell the people then, man, where do you start? Noah, listen, he was also in the last stream I was on earlier today, talking up a storm about Arsenal. So yeah, now, do you know what? I'll pick you up for your win. It was a nothing performance, not a great performance from Arsenal, but at this point of the season, I say it myself, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. It's about the 3 points, innit? At this point of the season, whether you're winning 5-0 or winning 1-0 from a pen, it's about the 3 points. I'm guessing you guys would agree with that at this point in the season. It's just about.
I'm not going to lie to you. With the week I've had, I knew Arsenal were going to win. I actually knew it. I knew it. I could just tell. Even when they were 1-0 down and it went 1-1, I was like, yeah, they're going to win. 100% they're going to win. Everything's going bad for myself, and it's so scripted that Arsenal going to come a late minute equalizer, late minute winner, isn't it?
100%. And do you know what it was? They didn't even look like scoring. I don't know if you guys watched the game. They didn't really look. Arsenal didn't look like scoring at times in the game. Very bland. Lacazette, it was actually an own goal, just for it didn't even own goal.
I tell you what, though, the Pepe goal was naughty. The way he took that and turned was naughty.
Yeah, 100%. I think he's been after the AFCON he had. I think it's a bit unfortunate the fact that he isn't getting the game. You know what I mean? And Sammy says, as I said before, bro, Man City weren't going to walk away with it that easily.
Hold on. Let's. Oh, the comments. All right. You know what? The one thing I'll say about Arsenal, right? So, I've got this love hate with Arsenal because a lot of my friends are Arsenal. So for years, I've had a bit of hate with them, and I would like defend them against Tottenham. Yeah, defend Tottenham against them. So when they've been running Tottenham the last few years, yeah, and Tottenham have been finishing above them, I'll be like, you can't talk. Their man are regularly finishing above you, right? But I'll be 100. When Arteta took over Arsenal, things changed, right? Just probably because of he was at City. Also, the mentality he's gone in, I get, right? And what he's done from the start, I get. I don't care about the project. I don't care about the process, but I get the process. Pep didn't need to do no process. One season, he gets the P. Arteta's got a process he has to go through to get him to where he needs to be. Now, this season, I started backing Arsenal to finish top 4 when ultimately, they've lost against a lot of the big three, right? But away from that, more than the other teams around them, they're winning the games they should win, right? And if you
that's
go
all
back,
it takes.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Listen, forget this and that. Like when you're talking about their performance against Liverpool and all of that, they're winning the games they need to. Now, the other week, about 2-3 weeks ago, when I think Tottenham played, Tottenham played on the Wednesday, were 1-0 up against Southampton, lost 3-2. Next day, Arsenal played Wolves at Wolves, went down to 10 men and held on and got the win, right?
Right.
Tonight, 1-0 down, played till the 96th minute, win 2-1, right? That alone, is why I feel Arsenal are going to get top 4.
Yeah, they're beating the teams. They're showing consistency as well, which they haven't shown in a while.
And
frustrating, man.
Fight. They're showing more fight.
Love, man. Thanks for all the praise. I'm enjoying it. There. We
I can change it. Did you enjoy the loss that you celebrated?
Of course.
2nd of January.
Do you know what I'm celebrating? I'm celebrating improvement. I don't celebrate result by result. I'm seeing an improvement, a change in both quality and mentality. Bro, I'm telling you, just last season, we would have never drawn that game, gotten anything. We would have lost. Last season, we would have lost. The mentality and quality was not there. This season, you can never count me out. Never count me out.
I mean, the performance wasn't that great. The performance wasn't that good today, but we say, again, at this point in the season, it's about getting the 3 points on the board. Really.
So, squeaky bum part of the season. I'm telling you, we can't drop any points.
You definitely can't because you got to play Liverpool. I need you to pick up some points in that, please. Fucking hell.
Even a point will do. A point will
agreed. Do. Same for me.
What's that? Anfield or Carpet?
Anfield.
Okay.
Oh, you're saying you mean what? You need 3 points against me?
I need them to get a point. Just get any points against
me. They don't get enough for that.
I don't care about Arsenal getting points. I need them to take some fucking points from you, man. That's all.
Okay. Well, let me just run through these comments, and we'll get to the nitty gritty. We'll get to the nitty gritty. So Marshall Yub says, "Big up the panel. I'm a simple man. As soon as I see Big Six Banter go live, I click and watch. That's what it's all about, really. That's
and then click the like.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
That's the next one. Yeah.
That's the next one. But listen, that's the comments like that. That's the reason we do this, man. People like yourself who want to chime in and just pay attention to what we're bickering about all the time, man. So I appreciate you, Ayub, man. I'm going to favorite that comment, actually. Appreciate that. Ravi says, yo, big up. Ravi, good to see you. Endo says, has this guy got a studio in his yard? Hey, listen, the setup is very wavy, in it. Daps' setup is wavy still. Daps, I think he's talking about you.
It's a man cave. It's my fan cave. I call it the fan cave. It was a man cave, but then because of the way things are going nowadays, we can't do them type of things no more. So it's now the fan cave.
Yeah. No, I'm hearing it. Big yourself up, man.
Yeah.
Ravi Lewis says, "Oh no, Casey has spawned in like this is Call of Duty." You know, I love it. Arsenal doing all right. I'm not gonna lie. Spurs,
Oh
though,
no,
with the last
don't do all of that. Endo.
And they're trying to
of
friendly
all.
up now.
This guy's giving me verbal. He's been giving me verbal all year.
Rightfully so, though.
Yeah. Marshall, so we was praying Wolves get a point from the game. Overall, I'd rather Arsenal make top 4 than United. This is why I'm saying, like, I'm happy for Arsenal to scream and shout about top 4, bro. Like, as long as United are in the mud, I think that's gonna agree with me. As long as United are in the mud.
Listen, we've seen, like, I did a watch along last night in here with Ty, Biz, and a few other, 3 United fans and me. And a draw, the way they celebrated a draw, you know what? I'm not going to downplay it. To be fair, draw against Atletico is not too bad. But the way they celebrated, that's why I don't want them getting top 4. I don't even want them getting through to the next round because they'll start talking all sorts of fucking delusional crap, man.
Yeah, nah, facts. I'm not really with it. Just not really with it. Let's a few more comments. When has Arsenal last scored against us? I'm saying Liverpool. I don't know. You have to remind me. What's good, Big Six Bats family? Hope you man are all good. Pablo, big up yourself. He said big up the panel as always. Marshall says he's liked the video already. Yeah, but just housekeeping, guys. Make sure you do go and subscribe to Daps's channel. Never a foul, and make sure on the way in you are liking this video, guys. Let's run the likes up. First of all, let's just start with trying to get to 15 likes. There's 10 people in already, so I want to see at least 10, but let's edge to 15. And I'm just gonna get to the nitty gritty in a second. Ravi says, I thought you was gonna be the Lunas, but I got 5 on it. VVD made us talk about 6, baby. Love that. Lewis says, is your duo Kears gonna come on tonight? Oh, it's like the fans though. It's like even. Do you get it?
They know.
I didn't say it.
Zaka and Cody, boy.
Look, why is everyone so like me and Kears aren't a pair?
Inseparable.
We have two separate opinions. Like, bro.
Right. Do you know what? Right now, yeah.
You can't even say that with a straight face.
I'm going to be 100 right now, yeah. Obviously, I know who 3 of you are, what teams 3 of you support, but Donny just looked up to the right of me or left of me, whichever it is. He hasn't said a word yet. I'm getting a bit intimidated, still thinking, is it another Liverpool? What?
I'm gonna get to my guy Mo in a second.
State your name, soldier.
Mo is a Liverpool fan, by the way. He's one of us.
Here we go.
He's one of us. I had to bring a extra cavalry today. But Mo, how are you doing, bro? Sorry to leave you there.
I'm all good, man. I was just waiting for the mid-off to be done. I was just waiting because obviously, certain man are talking about Arsenal and that, and obviously, it's like not really yeah. And then
don't disrespect the team though.
No, of course not, bro. Big team. Don't worry.
Thank you.
And then you got Man City fans begging for other teams to take points off us.
Hey, bro, what were you doing, bro? You didn't celebrate Spurs taking points off us, no?
No, I don't celebrate like that.
Of course you didn't. No, of course you didn't.
I did. I celebrated myself.
Hey, that's all I'm gonna say is no picture, no proof. You get me?
I'm not, brother. Listen, it's like you've watched me on podcasts because that's what for me personally, I'm a no receipts, and that's why I've never said chart race is over. I've said the tagline everyone knows me as is all I want is top 4 football, and that's the same now. All I want is top 4 football. I'm not mad if we come second to Liverpool.
Okay, all right, okay. So the best team in England are playing like they're underdogs in that.
But no. How are we best? Like Van Dijk's the best defender in the world. Trent's the best right back. Alisson, there's no keeper.
So this is what we're doing.
Robertson's the best left back.
Salah's the best player.
No, bro. Yeah. No, you never fight. I've never claimed that. But Liverpool have got the best players in the world, but they're underdogs. It's mental. It's mad.
It's like, you know what it is though? Man City never play on any. They don't play on under any pressure because apparently no one cares about City. I care about City. A lot of us.
Thank you, brother. At last, I care about Liverpool massively. Fucking
of course you do. Of course you do. We're one of the biggest teams in the world.
Casey, I've been attacking you personally.
But you underdogs.
I thought we were cool now.
Nah, and we're not cool, man. We're not cool.
What we saying about Mane at false 9? Salah fired up for the final. 18 likes, slap the like 18 already. Yo, y'all, you got. I ain't even put the tweet out yet. But it is about to go out.
I put a tweet out.
You put a tweet out.
Yeah,
You don't know what's doing it for me. Listen, this is why my guy man for real.
Come on.
But tweet is going out. So guys, I said it will come up in a second. But yeah, I just want to start with the Arsenal game. Casey, I'm gonna get your take on the Arsenal game. Obviously, you've been an Arsenal fan and whatnot. How does it feel getting the 95th minute winner to really, really propel your chances of the top four? Really give it a proper boost.
Well, as Wolves would say, it was a cup final to us. It felt like a cup final. Montel. It was more than just, bro. If I'm honest, Wolves are definitely in contention for Europe. So this was a big game. Like if they won this, they would have been what, like a point or maybe the same or 2 points behind us or something. Like it's not good. Like we needed to get this. So it was a big game for both of us. But you know, like they said, Wolves had the second best defense in the league, just behind City. Yeah, it's not an easy game, but we beat them home and away now. The team that no one could beat. You know, they got draws at big games. They got wins at big games. Tottenham, Chelsea, Man U. Like, so Wolves haven't been a joke this season, and we got it done twice. So
I think that's the first time they've gone 1-0 up or they've led a game and lost. It's the first time all season
since 2017.
No. The first one was 1-0 to us, and the other one.
No, I'm saying that's the first time Wolves have led a game and lost.
Yeah, come on, it's the mighty Arsenal, fam. At the Emirates, Montel, you know it's that.
See why I hate these guys? You hear that about the mighty Arsenal?
Like they've been doing this thing.
What happened against the mighty Crystal Palace, though?
Huh?
No,
let's not do that because you've lost games as well. Why are you acting like you're perfect, bro?
Only two.
Listen, I said,
Montel,
whenever you lot beef me, I'm humbled because we don't beef. But whenever you entertain me, I'm happy.
No,
bro,
you say we don't beef, but
you know it's
time
little
you try to beef. No, you don't do that. Don't do the little man thing. This is what I'm not having with you, man. You're not going to pick and choose when you're a little man. Do you know what I mean? Either you're a little man or you're playing with the big fishes. And when you play with the big fish, I'm going to treat you like a big fish. You get it?
Yeah, that's right. Treat me like a big fish, fam. That means you don't compare me to Tottenham.
So this is what I'm saying. So when in the build-up,
you don't compare me to them, man. Then
we had the combined 11 at the start of the season when you man tried to dash in about 7, 8, 9 players. Remember that? Start of the season, combined 11.
Yeah.
Yes. You see, so I'm not. As I said, I'm not gonna have the craziness and all that mad talk, and then for you to turn around and say, "Oh yeah, but we're not even on your level like that." Listen, you're either a big man or you're a little man. You get it?
As I said, bro,
I
think my point is,
you know what it
my
is?
wins are
you know
speaking for themselves.
Monty, you know what's a mazzy? Obviously, these men are like, yeah, we come on a humble thing now. Yeah, listen, where were you in 2005 coming on a humble thing?
Oh my gosh,
I weren't humble then. I was winning leagues.
Yeah, exactly. You weren't humble. So why should we be humble now?
No, you shouldn't be. I said I'm humbled that you beef me. I'm humbled by it. Like, I'm happy.
Really?
Yeah, you got a big fan base. You got a big fan base, 110%, bro. All jokes aside, obviously, look, you are a big club. Yeah, like I definitely see more Arsenal fans than I see City fans. So that's
same, bro. But here's 100%, bro. Come on, that's not even debatable. But here's a thing. Here's a really good thing, right? So everyone always talks about Arsenal's golden era. Yeah, what was it like? 2000 and someone tell me.
When was Arsenal? 4.
Golden era, yeah. Golden era.
Yeah.
What'd you win?
We won the league twice, the FA Cup.
Mashallah.
What else? I think that's it still. Maybe 2 FA Cups.
Would you agree that City's golden era is fucking shits all over yours then?
Say that again?
City's golden era shits all over yours.
Slightly, but it's different because I got an Invincibles.
It's not slightly, you know. Five leagues.
No, but I got Invincibles.
Oh right, we got Centurions. We've got. If you want records,
that's not Invincibles.
Oh no, it's not because I forgot Arsenal man and this Invincibles is bigger than the Champions League, isn't it?
Listen,
but that's both have only been done once, though, no?
Agreed, bruv. Agreed. There's bare records you can call for City, but
wait, you sure that no other team's ever got 100 points?
Never.
No, we got 99.
No, I'm not talking in the Prem. I'm talking anywhere.
No, but that's
Bro,
like obviously,
bro,
Rangers have
You
done.
ever done a domestic treble, bruv?
Yeah, don't do that. Rangers have done the invincible.
Rangers have done
No,
that.
we ain't done
before.
the treble.
Have you retained ever? Have you ever
Steven
retained?
Gerrard is an invincible, G.
Have you ever retained?
I can't hear you. Sorry.
Have you ever retained?
No.
Oh, so you haven't retained. You haven't done a treble. You haven't done 100 points. You've only won 2 or 3. We've won 5. Countless other cups, but your golden era is kind of. Come on, bruv. Let's be real.
No, your golden era is good, but you spent a lot of money.
There we go. Right, cool. Now we get down to it. There we go. There it is. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you win.
That's
still.
it, bro. Like, bro, let's be real.
That one. You said
Let's
that
be
one.
real.
No, you're right.
Case.
You win, bro.
It's not nice, is it, Casey? Not nice.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, let's be real, bro. You spent to get where you are, but big you up because I
No
wish
shit,
something happened
Sherlock.
like me.
Fucking hell.
I wish I got touched. I wish I got touched by the fairy stick too. Like, I can't lie.
Pause.
You know,
Didn't you not spend the most money in Europe this window though?
oh, this window. Now let's talk about the last 10
Oh,
years.
so we don't want to
That's
talk
what
about money.
we're, that's
Do we
what we're
want to talk
measuring.
about money or
Golden
not
era.
money?
Okay. If you want to do that, then they've spent 371 million in the last 3 seasons.
Who? Arsenal.
Hold on. City, whoever just said in the comments, City
I
are bigger
said
than
City's golden era.
No.
So let's talk about how they got to where they were, bro.
No, but you've spent a lot, no?
I know I've spent a lot, but nowhere near City.
But by the way, Steven Gerrard isn't invincible.
And real quick, the comment about City aren't bigger than Arsenal. Nah, I 1,000,000% no, City aren't bigger than Arsenal. So imagine a team's got a better golden era than you, man, and they're smaller than you. Mad.
Yeah, that's a little bit crazy.
Yeah, Casey, it's not nice.
Yeah, man.
Big boys picking on you.
Yeah, do you know what?
But anyway, as I said,
let me
this is what I'm saying. But it's good to. This is the type of beef I need to be entertaining because I can't be entertaining Spurs, West Ham, them man anymore. I'm done with them. I'm done with them. I'm happy to be with the big boys. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk.
Man, I'm happy to be with them. But Casey, do you know what it is with the spending thing? Like, I've stopped. Have you noticed that? Obviously, I haven't said, City are oil. I ain't called City oil mongers in like a while, innit? But that's only because if you're spending the money, but you're winning stuff, what do you want them to do? Not win stuff.
That's what I'm saying, Montel. That's what I'm saying. I can't say anything.
You know what I mean? It's not like Chelsea where they spent 100 million and got worse. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this is
Everton. Everton needs to be spoke on more.
Yeah, or Everton, who consistently spend more than Liverpool, but no one ever speak about that. They spend more than us all the time.
Everton has spent crazy, and they get worse and worse and worse. And then you can't even blame the managers because they've had top managers as well. I don't know what the fuck's going on in there.
Guys, you were mentioning the wrong example. The best example is Manchester United Football Club.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
well, of course, innit? But like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a given.
What was I gonna say? No, but you're right. I think Man United is an easy target. That's like slapping a man when he's down. But I still slap Man United fans when they're down because just fuck.
Bro, they did it for years, bro.
Yeah, it's just a fuck Man United thing. Always been at that.
Like Arsenal did. Arsenal did as well. That's why they
living in London, the Arsenal thing was a bit heavy. I can't lie. The Arsenal thing was a bit heavy on my shoulders. But yeah, Pablo says City fans play a humble thing because we're 3 points behind now, just in case we catch them and win it.
I've been doing this from the start. Listen. There are a few City fans you'll find on Twitter that were screaming title race was over, yeah, but they're not legacy City fans, yeah. If you're a legacy City fan where most of your life we've been shit, yeah. We're used to this, right? Like we're used to being shit ultimately, but also all you have to do is like after the show with Hassam Mons on Sunday, one of my boys that usually like there's a few of us and he's really factual. Like I'm more the aggressor that can come and then he will come in with facts. And afterwards he's pulling me up going, you let Hassam talk a whole lot of shit about 13 points, blah, 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 when actually the most it ever was 10 and Liverpool had it was 11 and Liverpool had games in hand. So all of this we've thrown and we've dropped 10 points. We haven't. We've dropped 5 points, not 10 points, yeah. Anyone that has the ability to look forward in a calendar can tell you the title race was never fucking over. Like, it's and anyone that was disrespecting Liverpool. Like, because everyone said the two teams that can put together runs is Liverpool and City. Therefore, the title race is not over.
Bro, you already know what Twitter is, man. It's agenda over facts, man.
Amen.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. I wanted to read out this comment. This song caught my eye, especially Abdi. Big up yourself. Abdi says, This is why I'll never take the City and LFC rival seriously. These men hug and kiss each other when they win. Could never be United and Arsenal. No, I'll let you guys retaliate to that. What do you guys take of that comment?
True. I think I hug them, man. Definitely not that.
It went,
bro. If City lose, I just don't. Look, real.
Do you know what it is?
It's not even.
It's because it's not a rivalry.
I can't force myself.
Sorry, guys. Can I just say, yeah, it is a rivalry. Yeah, if like so. I lived in Manchester. I lived in Manchester till I was 16.
Yeah, it's competitive. It's nothing.
I lived in Manchester till I was 16. My dad is a Manc, yeah. I got brought up to hate Scousers, right? I got brought up to fucking hate Scousers, yeah. So understand, yes, it's not Man United Liverpool. Yes, it's not Man United Leeds, right? But the areas do not like each other. There is a reason why our bus gets attacked. Manchester and Liverpool do not get in. It is a rivalry, and currently in football, it is a rivalry. Now, as for the hugging and kissing, all teams do that. That's just this era, and that's because a lot of our players, they're like, play for the same national team or whatever else, yeah? In a football sense, it is a rivalry because they are by far the two best teams in the Premier League, yeah? Simple as that. If you want to say it's not a rivalry,
bro, it's a competitive rivalry. I will never hate City.
There's no history.
Oh, I hate Liverpool.
I'll be real.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like 10 years ago, you weren't beefing.
I think it's subjective. Like, I hate City because the season where Gerrard slipped, who won it? City. The season where we was 97 points and could have done what no team has done since Manchester United win the Champions League and the Premier League. Who's the one who stopped that? City. We could have almost done the Invincibles at one point. Remember, the only game we lost was against City, and the ball rolled over the line and we got a clearance cleared off the line when we lost 2-1 with the Leroy Sané goal. Was what? City. City are responsible for us not being the clear front runners of this era.
Okay, but
in our era, City are still dominant.
In 13-14 DAPs, yeah, did Liverpool bottle the league?
You know what? So what I remember from 13-14 actually wasn't just Liverpool bottling the league. That season, if you remember, there was three. Even Arsenal had a period that season where they actually were.
They were top in January.
They were top.
And everyone, what happened? City. I don't believe City were top until after, like, when we overtook you. Right? We just sat there while everyone else had run-ins. I mean, did City bottle the league?
The reason I asked that is because you had games in hand.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and that's what I'm saying. The whole thing with City,
the Liverpool bottled the league that season is capped. It's straight cap.
Look, right. You know what? If you are first, right, and you've got points on someone else, and they just stay there, but they've got games in hand and wait. You know what? Bottle's a harsh word, innit? Come on, it's banter. It is a harsh. I mean, it's like ultimately the season that we won the league 18-19. Technically, you could probably find a way to say Liverpool bottled it then. If you want to say you dropped points in one game, you could say it's fucking bottling it. But
yeah,
like,
I mean, it's whatever way you want to put it, really. But listen, let's not get too carried away with obviously the history talk. As I said, tweets out. That's you could get that retweet for me, bro.
Yeah,
my guy. And we're just gonna head over to Ethan. As not sure how long he's gonna be able to stay for. So, Ethan, thoughts on the Burnley game, man? What's going on? I'll let Casey deal with you for that one before he goes as well. Go on, what's going on with the Burnley game?
What a question! Only Tottenham can do that, innit? Only Tottenham. Only Tottenham will go from. That's life. You don't experience what life of a Tottenham fan is. Beating City, top of the world, played out of our skins. Probably, arguably, our best performance all season, best result. To the complete opposite, lackluster against Burnley. you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, finishing off with Conte's words, which I'm sure everyone's heard of as well. So it's just great, really. And then to top that off, Arsenal grab 3 points and a late winner.
Yeah.
It doesn't get much better than that.
So Casey and Ethan, I'll let you guys just go back and forth for a little bit. What's the top 4 battle? Arsenal coming up trumps this game week. Hit me with it. What's going on?
Back and forth. You can have top 4. I'm done.
So, no. That's not what we're gonna do.
You're getting humble.
That's
right now.
not what we're. Listen to me and listen to me carefully. That's not what we're gonna do. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you. When Conte came, you told me he is the 3rd best manager in the league, and I am getting top 4. He's got Kane, he's got Son, he's doing this, he's doing that. Okay. Then it was all right. You done well. Then it came to January. You got Bentancur, you got Kulusevski. You're like, yeah, we're live. Top 4's on. Bro, you beat City. Everyone's running up. Kane and Son's back. They kept posting that they got the most assists and goals between them. Like, I kept seeing that everywhere. They were fly. Everyone was flexing. Then it's a rainy day. Burnley come crashing. Yeah? Come crashing, bro. And they just and I told you, Kulusevski was not ready, bro. He was not riding the Burnley wave. Telling you, bro. He was not ready. It's a tough game. You didn't expect it. You thought you could come in fly, and you lost, bro. Sorry. I don't.
You know what it is?
Wait. I'm not finished speaking. I don't beef you. This is my closing statement. I don't beef you anymore. I now play with the big boys. I don't beef you. Okay? Thank you. It was nice playing with you. Now I'm off to big school. See you later.
I'm off to big school. All right, cool. That's all sweet of that. Trust me. But Casey, how many points are you off me now?
6 points.
6 points is not much at all. And I can't lie. I'm worried. I'm worried about our form and consistency at the end of the day. Like, I feel like we can only play against teams that play a low block where we're done for. Teams that play a high line, we've got a chance. And at the end of the day, it's all about consistency. But nah, man, we're done. I'm deep in it.
You saying
that?
Where's the fight?
I'm deep in it.
Where's the fight?
You know what it is?
6 points,
if Conte actually, if Conte goes, I'm wiping my hands with his club for the rest of the season, at least. And
you might as well wipe your hands with this club for the rest of the season anyway, bro. To be honest with you.
Sorry.
I've got hope in it. I've got hope. I said if Conte goes, I'm wiping my hands, bro.
Oh no!
I mean, what, did that strike a little fear in your heart? Did a little part of you die inside when you heard that press conference, that the post game sort of chat about Conte? What was that there? Because even when I saw that, I was like, surely not.
Yeah, of course. That's like my pride and joy gone. Everything's looking good. He went from flipping saying, this is the best group of players I've had in front of me, my disposal for ages, to saying, something needs to change. I can't do this no more. You know what I'm saying?
Did he actually say that first bit?
He's giving me mixed signals. After the City game, he said it's the best group of players he played with.
That's weird. After what he said the week before that, he's flip-flopping big time.
I think he meant from a personality standpoint when he said that.
Oh, okay.
He didn't specify though.
He didn't specify, but I think he was talking about like the group of guys as individuals, because I feel like you can't be the caliber of Conte and come out 4 days prior and say they're the best group I've ever worked with, and then 4 days later say maybe I'm not good enough.
Regardless, I hear what you're saying. Regardless, it's contradict yourself. That make it sound like you're willing to work. You're willing to improve it. Then the next week, after almost reactionary, you're saying, "Yeah, I'm ready to give up. Something needs to change." You get what I'm saying? It's crazy, fam. It's crazy.
You said mixed signals, Eve.
Mixed signals, like, it's fucked.
I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, I get maybe it's like maybe I'm spotting like a Conte Lukaku sort of like, you know, maybe they're messaging each other behind the scenes. Somebody's getting cheated on out here. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mons is a proper prick, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody's getting cheated
you
on.
know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we might as well call this, I don't know.
You're supposed to be the non-biased mediator, you know, on Big 6 months, and you just taking shots.
Non-biased, you know.
Yeah, he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be. This guy's just taking shots in it on the slide, just talking smoothly, you know.
You know what, though? Why are you talking? But the thing is, you just said, like, girls.
What I do with you.
Yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm around you, man. I know. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing new.
Go on, Jack. What was you gonna say?
Yeah, I used this analogy the other day, right, to sum up what Tottenham did on Sunday, right? And it was like I said, imagine you've drawn a painting in the club, yeah, and she's already let you know what it is when you get back to the hotel. So you've left the club early, right? And you're walking down, about to holler a taxi back to the hotel, and then some tramp out of nowhere appears, just fucking causing madness for no reason whatsoever, right? You don't know them, nothing, and so you get a little bit angry, right? And the girl don't like that side of you, so she jumps in the taxi by herself, fucks off. You're getting no beat, and it's after 1 o'clock. You can't go back in the club. The tramp didn't get no gal, right? Yeah. But he's fucked up your night. And that is what Tottenham have done. Like, they ain't getting, like, they came in and fucked up our party for no reason whatsoever. Like, because, and then the worst thing is, it would have been at least respectable if they went on a run afterwards. But then straight away they go and lose to Burnley. It's like, you just made me look even stupider, bruv.
It just shows that Klopp took Klopp actually was in that dressing room before the Man City game. He's the one who gave the team talk.
This guy. You get me?
You get me?
The way the media is all twisting up things, as I said, the way Conte is coming out and saying these mad things, the way Lukaku's having a meltdown in the middle of his dream return to his club, obviously the whole craziness going on with Man United. It's like the Real Housewives of the Premier League. It's not the Real Housewives of Atlanta or Orange City and all that stuff. It's the Real Housewives of the Premier League. And Chelsea are getting cheated on. You know what I'm saying? Tottenham are getting cheated on. Everybody going crazy. So right now,
you know what? Right now,
the only one
we need Amazon Prime to go back to fucking Tottenham, yeah, and leave Arsenal alone, because that would be more entertaining right now than fucking Arsenal. Actually, like, it's not. We wanted some absolute fucking comedy gold at Arsenal, and right now it's really not going to be. Like,
the only one who's
I said he was supposed to be, people, Abdi. I said supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it is. That's all I said.
Months unbiased. Oh man, I'm quite.
I said supposed to be. Nah. You be talking out the side of your mouth.
I'm alright in the combined 11.
Yo, fam, don't try. Don't. You know what I'm saying? You can't bullshit a bullshitter, fam. You can't kid a kidder in it. Don't try it. You know what I'm saying?
You want to hear how reckless Arsenal fans are talking?
Go on, league title. They say league title.
Come on, listen, wait. All right. Hold up.
Because I know Twitter, I know the timeline's moving crazy. Go on. You don't even have to, you can just read it out if you need to.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, man.
You know what? I'll take back what I said. You know, when I was saying I'm beginning to get a soft spot for Arsenal, the fans have instantly just reminded me what they're fucking like.
That's why you don't. People are like, why are you always on Arsenal's neck because of things like this, man? You know what I'm saying? You don't let up, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the 48 law part, when you destroy completely. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, flawless. You know the little brother when your mom says to you on the slide, like, yo, let him win. Yeah, and then he wins. Oh he knows you let him win. He knows it. You'll be like, yo, you're fucking shit, cuz. I'll box you up any day. Like, you see them? You see them?
Bro, you know what it is as well? They're all as bad as each other. They all mimic each other, echoes. It's sad. It's sad.
Yeah, you see that, bro. If that was me hosting that space, yeah, I'd be like, listen, whoa. Man's like, talk your shit. Shut the fuck up, bro.
You know what it is? Man just looking at views. Man knows that's gonna get clicks, that gets views, and I'd let it go in it. If Arsenal fans talking like that, I'd be laughing, but I'd still let it go.
No, but if you're a United fan and you beat Wolves, yeah, at home, last minute with an own goal, and the thing is, saying we're the best team in the world, Fuck Chelsea. Fuck Man City.
Our fan base will do that though. You know what I'm saying? And our fan base is not as wild as Arsenal, but United's fan base is very much like.
Oh, there was celebrations after Lango's goal. The scenes. Yeah. When you got drew yesterday, we'll get to that.
Right. See, this is what I'm talking about. Nobody mentioned that. You know what I'm saying? And nobody mentioned that.
This is exactly what my intention
was. Wow.
You know what? Big Six Bounce needs a new non-biased host. I'm tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's
safe. It's nothing to do with unbiased. It's just nobody's safe.
This is exactly my plan, bro. That's why I brought up United like that, because I was waiting. I wanted
for me to pounce. Yeah, bro. Latimus, big up Latimus. He's got a comment in here. He says, Ethan, I'm sorry to do this, but someone's gonna have to grab Romero. Bro, he got dunked on. How's his brother? I'm hearing after that season.
Welcome to the Premier League.
Romero's this, Romero's that. Tottenham are going to be this as long as Romero is fit. Dyer's back. You know, I'm hearing Romero, Dyer, the future. And then he got dunked on by Ben Mee.
Yeah, welcome to the Premier League, isn't it?
Life comes at you fast. That's what that is.
Life comes at you. You got dunked on.
I'm still in timeout to talk about Romero. You know, I'm in timeout. I can't really talk too tough on Romero.
There's a in timeout after Romero done up City's thing.
So who's better, Romero or Gabriel?
I'm going Romero. I'll take Romero.
I think it's still too early, in it. We'll give it a bit. From what I've seen, it's tight though. It's tight.
As an LFC fan, I feel sick when our fans suck up to City. We don't suck up to City, but it's understandable when a team, when you have to give respect to, it's like the final on the weekend. I can't go out and say, I'm going to smack Chelsea, even if Chelsea aren't playing that well right now, because I know on a one-off game what Chelsea can do. Look what they've done to City, even though they're in a good run of form. Chelsea
it's not a smack Chelsea thing, though. It is way too friendly. Like, you can show respect to your rivals, but like after the war is done, you know what I'm saying? After the war is done and that.
It's not friendly between Liverpool and City.
It is not with you, but it is. Yes, it is, fam. It is not with you. I'm not saying you're not, but if you look at it, like Liverpool and City fans like each other. There's a love of, you should have, you have a great team. We have a great team. Not you, man. No, not you. Not Monson. That's
talking about Ryan and Jan, fam. He's talking about Ryan and Jan.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about none of that. Not even him and him. I'm just talking in general. If you go on Twitter, you see that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you lot have great fullbacks. Nah, you have great fullbacks. Oh, you lot play great with the false nine. So did you.
You don't hear what I had to say about Walker and Cancelo.
Again, Mons. Again, I said you are an exception to the rule. I'm not talking about you. Like, you're on full smoke 24. I'm saying in general, that's where that stems from. You know what I'm saying?
Walker stinks. Like, Cancelo is one of the best I've seen going forward, but don't get me twisted. There's no lens on him. When he makes mistakes, no one talks about it. No one talks about it. When he was out of position, no one spoke about it.
I get it. I hear you.
Who?
You know what I'm saying?
Who's out of position?
Walker.
Cancelo. And Diaz as well, to be fair.
Because Walker got dunked on by Harry Kane. No one spoke about it.
But everyone's now. There's smoke on Walker. People are ready to go for Walker.
Even Cancelo, he made a mistake for one of the goals. No one spoke about it.
Bro,
now that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
Split by Harry Kane. Split.
I don't know. I must be in my world, but fucking, I don't feel any love at me from Liverpool fans or towards you Liverpool.
Don't. I'm saying use the exception. More timelines in it. Like, that's where that comment came from. Bear in mind, I've not just brought this up. Somebody's mentioned that in the comments. That's been said before.
It's come up a few times. But it's mad. It's like literally. I mean, I do 2 shows with the stand, bruv. It's fucking long.
Yeah. Because this is the Wild Wide West. This is the Wild Wide West.
When I see United fans like doing up prop for City when they're going against Liverpool and that, it's kind of mad still. Like,
that's what I spoke about earlier. That's because of the whole thing that I grew up. My dad taught me to hate Scousers, bruv. Like, it's like that is how
I hate all the ops. I still can't stand Leeds. Like, they were here for 16 years.
Even Liverpool as a community, they hate everyone else that's not Scouse, bro. Brother, how about this? I still feel like I gotta be initiated. I gotta be initiated. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother, if you are not from Liverpool,
mad, brother, it is. That's true. That's true.
Bro, it's that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, that goes back historically and stuff. But brother, Liverpool, they hate everyone in it. But obviously, that's for more home and grown and that. But at the end of the day, I dislike most man. But it's still a compliment, because if I dislike you, then it's me showing that you are a threat to me and my success as a Liverpool fan. And
I dislike you if you're a rival in it.
I will banter United, but I still got respect for United.
Same.
There's a certain at the moment, not now, but not back then.
The respect's still there from the club. Like growing up, Liverpool went shit, but I still respected them as a club and what they had done. You know what I'm saying? But they still, I still
when you were growing up. To be fair,
that's what I'm saying. They were. That's what I'm saying. They was off.
We were very shit. We were very fucking shit.
With Liverpool and United, though, I've always found, look, there's a fierce rivalry, right? But there's a lot of mutual respect.
Of course, because you can't go to war with someone for that long and not have that like respect and that push to go on and that. Like 100%. Like Liverpool are a big club.
When one of them's dead and buried, we gonna attend the funeral, bro. You gonna catch me at the funeral.
You gonna catch me doing the polls, innit? Yeah, and then Liverpool raised from the dead and that, and I was like, fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Like, listen, what I'm saying. Let me just do some housekeeping quickly. Guys, there's 15 people here at the moment. Keeps on rising to 20 and whatnot. We are at 31 likes. Let's push for 50 likes. 50 likes is now like that is now I want that to be like that's the threshold for Big Six Banters videos. We have gained 4 subscribers since this stream has started. We've been going 45 minutes. That is amazing in itself. So again, thank you very much for tuning in. If you're here so far, if you're on your way out and you're gonna tune into this later, drop a like. If you are existing, drop a like. If you've just jumped in, drop a like. Drop a like just to drop a like. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend, tell a sister, tell your auntie, tell your mum, tell your brother, tell everybody. Do you know what I'm saying? Spread the love and spread the family. But thank you very much for all the support and the comments. I will get to them in a second. But yeah, I just wanted to also drop in a point that
Flawless,
one thing I think also that's
trolling you, I swear down.
Say that again? People always people always trolling me, man, all the time for a minute. It's because they can't get
flooded with it.
I gotta get the monster with it already.
It's because they can't get at me in it. Like people are still mad at stuff I said 6 months ago, and it's like, yo, get over it, man. It's not that deep in it. Like, people still get mad.
I'm all out here blocking you. Have we made it? Because the mods, have we made it? Because the mods
made it.
I need more mods. Pablo, are you a mod? Pablo, comment if you're a mod, by the way, bro. Because like.
Mod people have slow mode on and you good. My apologies, in it. This is what comes. That is what it is, it. Like people still mad at stuff I said 6 months ago or 12 months ago. It's like, yo, get over it. People bring up shit I said about Arsenal. Or, you know, it's like, let it go. It's not that deep.
I said the mods asleep. Don't kill me. But yeah, no, I know what you're saying. But Flawless, I wanted to chat to you about Champions League. So that's going to be the next point. Champions League. Let's be honest. First half, men against boys. Let's be real.
No, let's not be real. Fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Let's not be real. No, it wasn't. Were they the better side? Yes, but we are not going to over-exaggerate Atletico Madrid. You had 33% possession in the first half. This is not what we are doing in that. Were they the better side?
They play some sexy football though. I did see some,
which is all well and good. And what did they create? One chance. That was it. For all that sexy football with their 33% possession, and we were terrible because all of our players was bad. Everybody not everybody. Everybody chose to have an off night. That is credit to Atletico Madrid because they did press really well. But we're not going to act like Atletico Madrid were exceptional, like because they weren't. We were poor. They were above average. We were very poor. They were above average, and that's all it was. And that shows in the game. They scored a worldie of a goal, great cross from Lodi, great header from João Felix, and they created nothing else in the first half. And even in the second half, kind of went. What else did they create in the first half?
So you're telling me you weren't chasing shadows in that first half of the champs?
We weren't good. I said we were very poor. They were above average.
You weren't chasing shadows.
We was very poor. They were above average. So if we're chasing shadows on all of these things, what did they create? That's all well and good, isn't it?
Griezmann on the bench.
Okay, cool.
Rasco not in the squad.
Calm.
Like I can go
That's
on.
Cool. And you can keep going on. My point is, what did they create in the first half? For all of this, we're chasing shadows. We were poor. Take away the goal. What else did they create in the first half?
God bless this Liverpool Man United rivalry.
It's like this is what I'm saying. People and you know me, I'm very critical of Manchester United. But were we, as already said, they were very poor. Well, it wasn't men against boys. We were very poor. We were very poor.
They did hit the woodwork 3 times. Though. They did. They hit the
woodwork. No. But get to it again. First, no. Again, one of them was the Griezmann shot, which was very good. One of them was a header back across goal that hit Lindelof in the face and then hit the bar. The third time, I don't remember. And they was both second half. That's why I said first half specifically. Because we was worse in the first half, far back, like easily. So if it's men against boys, they didn't create no chances apart from the goal. We were chasing satellite. People just over-exaggerating it. What did they create in the first half?
Okay, but my point is they were a level above you. A level above.
Yeah, in the first half, I agree. So they were a level above us and didn't create anything. So what does that say about them?
What did Yeah, but what did you guys create? Like with all
we didn't create nothing. I never said we created anything. I said from
throughout the whole game.
I said very poor. We didn't create anything too much apart from the goal. We was very poor, 110%, 110%. So they hit the bar in the first half and then scored it. So for us chasing shadows and then with their great 33% possession, they scored 1 goal and hit the bar, and that was it in 45 minutes of football.
And
let's call a spade a spade.
You know what? Hitting the bar was pretty fucking lucky as well. Let's be honest. That was some fucking.
Which one are we talking about? The one that hit Lindelof in the face? Was that the first time?
Yeah.
Oh. No, Griezmann. They hit the bar twice. It was more. The Griezmann
he didn't
one.
Even mean to head it. He didn't even mean to head that shit as well.
My man's headed it. Whoever it was has headed it back across goal.
Way too quick. The United defender got his foot on it, put it against his head, and then it hit Lindelof and went towards.
Hit Lindelof in the face.
A goal's a goal, but let's be real, it wasn't no big chance or nothing.
Right, were they levels above us? Yes, but it's not like we were pending. It's not like De Gea was making save after save. Were they the better side? Absolutely.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. This was a weakened Atletico side, and they were still far better than you in most departments. If not all departments.
That. And they can take that. What was the result?
1-1.
Boys, let's remember this is Man United though. Look,
like I don't know what you expected.
A 1-1 at Atletico Madrid. Actually,
I've said this already. United will go as soon as we have
them to go through, which I didn't.
I don't know.
I've said this for the longest. I've said it as soon as we had the January transfer window. I said we go as far as numbers 19, 6, and 25 carriers. All 3 of those had an off night yesterday. That's why you get those performances. If those 3 are not at it, or 2 out of the 3 of those players I just named there are not at it, we are not going to be. Those 3 all had an off night, and you see that type of performance.
Let's not overhype Atletico though. They've been really poor this season.
Yeah, and what have we been?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that people as in the narrative coming out of last night, I've seen from a lot of people is that United played really poorly but still got a great result. Like
we did get a great result. I said at the jump,
they were shit as well.
Yeah, they weren't good. This is what I'm saying. Like they weren't exceptional. This is why I said I will take a draw or a win right now. I said if United draw this game, I'll be over the moon because I fancy our chances against them because I don't believe we can play that badly again. And again, we have players who can hurt them, but everybody had an off night. The only good player on the pitch, the subs did well. Matic, when he came on, actually played well. Alanga was good outside of the goal, and Lindelof at right back, surprisingly. And they're probably the 3. Everyone else had, but I know these players ain't good enough, so I'm not shocked. When I see Maguire making a mistake for a goal, I'm not shocked. Shaw's not it, and so forth.
What did you make of Pogba's performance? Because
he was poor. He was poor, and that's why I said numbers 19, 6, and 25. As far as we will go as far as those 3 players carry us this season.
Yeah,
if they play well and their form's good and their fitness is good, we'll be calm. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, man. These mods are
these trolls.
Hello, trolls, man. Trolls follow me everywhere, man. I don't know what I did. I upset somebody.
But what was I going to say? Pablo asked a question saying, what does Hidden do? When you're a moderator, that's obviously not one of us. So when a moderator is in the chat, what can they do? Is they block
if
the
you
user?
Click it? Yeah, it's the block user or block user.
Yeah, so Pablo, when the trolls come, it just said you can block user.
And be prepared. They're going to be back in about 30 seconds.
Yeah. Have you got slow mode? You got slow mode on, fam?
I'm gonna have to put it on. I didn't think I have to put it on today, but
put slow mode on at the start. But when you set up all your videos, put slow mode on from the jump.
You know what it is,
as soon as you set it up.
They follow certain people because, like Ty from Trafford Tunnel, they follow him everywhere, right? From early, and I don't know why, but from really early of doing Never a Foul, for some reason they just follow him everywhere. And like this one's another one that they follow. It must be a Man United thing, bro.
They happen on my, like I said, when I set up shows on my channel, I have slow mode on from the jump, like from before we go live. And then when they pop up, mods just block him, and then that's it.
Yeah. I'm just dashing on the slow mode now. But guys, carry on about the Man United Atletico thing, by the way.
But you know what? With the Atletico thing, like I can't lie, I thought João Felix played really well. But again, I can never judge João Felix in this Atletico team because they're so rigid. They don't allow any creative freedom. I think João Felix could be a phenomenal footballer. Yeah, but
you know what? In that case, going by what you're saying, because people like I want him at City, but going by what you're saying, he wouldn't suit City then.
Yeah,
because that's the issue with Grealish at City. Like he'd suit Liverpool more because City's too rigid.
He's Liverpool's perfect Firmino replacement by far. Like he's tailor made for it. But the problem is that because with the City, right? Is that he's going to be told specifically, this is what you have to do for the system.
Yeah.
It's the system over the individual.
Absolutely.
We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. And this is what football is in 2022. People need to accept that it's not about the caliber of player you are as an individual. It's about how you fit into a system. Yeah? Bro, people could say to me, like, once we had this, I don't know if I think I've said this to you before, but over the summer, people were having this conversation with me about, during Liverpool's like successful few seasons, right? If you had Paul Pogba in your midfield, you would have won more. And I said, no, I wouldn't. I said to them, hands down, give me Jordan Henderson in that period over Paul Pogba. You know why? Because Paul Pogba is clearly the better player. Do not get me wrong. There's not even a conversation there. But Jordan Henderson fits what Liverpool's system was far better.
You know what? This is where, when like, there's a few reasons why Klopp, Pep. To be fair, Arteta, I believe one day people will put him in the bracket. Is that, and ultimately, fuck the managers. The boards are buying players for the right reasons. They're buying players based on if the manager thinks they're going to fit in the system and also their mentality. They're the two things, right? That's it. Whereas, and I think Arteta is doing that at Arsenal, whereas then you've got other boards that like, and I'll be 100, Chelsea's board is the same. I'm not just going to call out United. Chelsea's board is the fucking same. They're not buying players generally based on the system. They're buying players based on if they're talented and also, probably a bit to do with the commercials as well. But whereas, and that's the thing, Pep and Klopp aren't that. They will wait for the right person for the right system. And the prime examples for City, ultimately, Fabian Delph, Zinchenko, come on, neither of them are absolute ballers, right? But they were at City for long enough under Pep to know the system, know what they need to do, and do that. You follow the system. And if you don't follow the system, you get dragged anyway. So
yeah, that's what I mean. I think adaptability to a system is as valuable as talent in today's game, because today's game is a lot more tactics, game of chess sort of thing, rather than 4-4-2, everyone playing the same 4-4-2 and seeing who can go out and see who has the most ability. And it shows.
Back in the day, people used to make fun of people like Milner that are utility players that never hold one position. Whereas nowadays, managers like Pep and Klopp love players that can play in multiple positions, because all of a sudden, like when you've got a long season, you're trying to play multiple different tournaments and you've got injuries and whatever else. Having these type of players that you can switch about in and also switch about as the game transitions are key. They're massively key.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. By the way, big up Grimsickers as well. Massive artist, by the way. Obviously, some will know what he's on. He just subscribed to the channel, so big him up every time. Stalker God says big up, big good up to. Hey, listen, my guy. I'm saying good to see you. Sman says need utility players. They are essential to go far in the season.
They are now.
Yeah, 100%. The James Milners. Who else would you say would be utility players? Obviously, I'd say like people like Ainsley Maitland now, right, even though not on that a higher level, but people who can just play multiple positions and come in and do it.
The key.
Adaptability to a system. You know, I'm very.
Also, during the game, like when we played Man United the first time this season, the way De Bruyne and Bernardo kept switching, who was playing the false nine, who was playing deep, things like that. It just confuses people. It's you know what? If that player's got certain skills that they're gonna, if you can switch for a minute and put someone else, it throws them off. Whereas against Tottenham last week, we just kept with Bernardo Silva. Didn't work. But
100%. And I just feel like the way certain teams are lacking in certain positions, like especially Chelsea at times, or you know, Chelsea have a massive squad, but in terms of utility players, you can actually capable of playing in the system, they don't have that many.
If you look at it on paper, people say City have two teams. The fact is we don't, right? Our squad is not big enough to have two teams, right? But I get what people are saying. It's the depth and it's the people that can play more than one position. Chelsea literally have two teams, yeah? But there's no flexibility to it. They're all kind of similar-ish type players. So
it's a quality thing with them, man, as well.
It's a quality thing, absolutely, yeah.
It's a quality thing, and they got hit like.
Pablo says big names instead of future talents or players who fit their systems. Look at City, spent 1 billion and look where they are. Look at United, spent 1 billion, look where they are since Fergie.
because we didn't recruit correctly. That's why there was no plan. That's our thing. That's the problem with United. It's not been them. People think, oh, United have spent money. That's why, like, there's no issue with the amount of money United spent. It's how it's been spent. There's never a plan going forward. There is no style. There's no profile. You can look at certain players and go, that's a player for Liverpool and club. That's a player for Pep and Manchester City. With United, it's not. There is no plan of action whatsoever in it. We just signed, all right, he's a good player, just get him in. And that's why you have the unbalanced squad that we have. There's talent there, don't get mistaken. Because when you spend that much money, you're going to acquire talent, even on accident. But because we don't have a plan, this is why you get what you get. Well, hopefully that can get sorted out in the summer.
That's the thing. I think the thing is, right, if we look at, right, so if we look at...
hold on, by the way, I have to bring this up.
It's normal. I get it. You know what? Actually, at least he's saying that. Usually I get, how the first thing is how long you supported them for. It's, fuck off, honestly. If I only supported them 10 years, I'd be screaming that we've won the league already. That's what I'd be doing. So,
have you got a brother who's a Tottenham fan?
Nah.
Do you know who my man looks exactly like and sounds like? Have you ever watched what's it called? What's that? 90 Minute?
Nah.
I've heard of it, but go on.
My brother ain't got a clue about football.
There's a Tottenham fan on there, bro, who looks and sounds exactly like Daps. No cap.
Daps' setup is cold. I can't lie, yo.
Yeah, bro, Daps' setup is hard.
The setup's fire.
I've been staring at the little city thing going around. I've been staring.
I need that. I need to pattern a setup like that. I can't lie. You know what I'm saying?
Man presses a button and all the weapons just drop.
It's like this. I know when City lose, I know Daps just goes, and then the guns just flip around the middle.
Yeah, boy.
Don't happen often.
You just see the Infinity Gauntlet just to go spin around the
what I was going to say is, so if you think about it, right, if you look like, I said this on a pod the other day, ultimately, the success of a club is very simple. It's down to the board, right? Liverpool last season were in the title race up until January. Liverpool's board, unfortunately, did not back Klopp enough with defenders, right? You got defenders in, but then you look at United. It's the board, it's the structure. You know what? Biz said something yesterday that was so interesting. He said, one day Ollie's going to write a book, right? And it's going to come out that Ollie, was calling, no, I don't want Ronaldo. I want a DM. I want a DM. And just got told to hold his tongue, right? Because Fergie and Ferdinand wanted Rio. So, and then it's actually going to come out that Ollie wanted loads of players that would have fitted perfectly, but he just got told to shut up, right? And
well, if he stayed there, he's a fool then.
And this is the thing.
He stayed there. This is why I don't give him no credit for that. If you're not a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem. That's why I don't hear any of that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with
if
you.
That's
and
the case.
This is the thing that
he didn't want a DM. He did not want it. Sorry to cut you off there, Daps. He did not. In the entire time he was here, he signed players, sometimes more than one, for every single position in our entire team, apart from a DM. Yes, I believe he did. Yes, I 110% believe. It might not have been him, but he didn't try and sign a DM. We got Henderson back as a goalkeeper. He signed a right back in Wan-Bissaka. He signed a left back in Telles. He signed 2 centre backs in Harry Maguire and Varane. He signed a 10/8 in Bruno. He signed a 10/8 in Donny. He signed wingers in Dan James, Diallo, Palestri, Jadon Sancho. He signed strikers in Cavani and he signed strikers in Cristiano Ronaldo. This guy did not want a 6 because he believed that midfield was a good enough.
Did he?
Yes, I believe he did.
I think he did. You would say your board would be the one that had just
don't stay then. They're setting you up for they're setting you up to fail. I believe yes, because all of them players there fit what he likes. He likes kick and run players and cover the ground. This is why Donny couldn't play.
I think that's the key, and that's where with Arteta, the one thing I'll say on Arsenal's board is that they are, although he's having to probably do more work than a manager actually should with clearing out the dead wood. His board are actually allowing him to start getting in the players that he wants in, right? And that's what we'll go back to Tottenham. That is what confuses me the fuck out of the Conte situation. I do not get it. I don't get what conversation happened for him to be here like this right now. I don't get it.
He didn't realize how bad of a situation it was. That's what happened with Conte.
You think?
Absolutely. This is someone who's a serial winner. He's never lost 4 games he's never lost 4 out of 5 games in his career, probably. So this is probably a new low for him. He's like, right, I've gone from winning league titles, competing for domestic cups, to in 8th. You know what I'm saying? On a cold Wednesday night in Burnley.
So do you think he was told that in January you're only going to be allowed to sign 2 players and you're going to have to get rid of some of your creative players?
Maybe. But that's a conversation. Maybe. But that's a conversation they should have done sorted before January arrived.
And that's what I'm saying. It confused me when he came out early January and said, I need to have some conversations with the board. I'm thinking, hold on.
That's foolish. Yeah, surely, that makes no sense.
Surely that happened and you knew from the 1st of January what you needed, not coming out saying you're now going to have the chat. I don't know. Like, it's all very, very fucking weird.
Extremely strange.
Bro, I've just clocked, like, Arsenal have got 2 games in hand over United.
Yeah.
And they're only 1 point behind.
Yeah, but 2 of those games are Liverpool and Chelsea.
Oh, what are they? Fuck.
Yeah. And then they go away to Villa. They go away to Arsenal. Go Arsenal, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they still play us.
You reckon you get in the top 4?
Yeah.
So, Flawless, are you coming top 4? I want to hear this from you.
Yeah, I've said this. I'm saying.
Said it,
yeah, if numbers 19, 6, and 25 stay fit and are good on form, yes, we finish top 4. Absolutely.
19, 6, and 25,
if you don't know who the numbers are,
I know who they are. That's what I'm saying.
How you don't know who numbers 19, 6, and 25 are? No, there are 3 key players. It's on those 3. You already referenced one as soon as I landed, Mo. That's why you're a joker.
Say it again.
I'm saying numbers 19, 6, and 25.
Is Sancho one of them?
Sancho, it's definitely Sancho and Pogba because that's just obvious. They're the 2-1.
You already mentioned him, Mo, already. As soon as I landed, this is why you're a joker. As soon as I landed, this was the first guy who came out your name. Came out your mouth, the first one. Number 19, I'll let you, man, the child tell you. You know what I'm saying? Mo mentioned him as soon as I landed. As soon as I landed, that's the first name that came out of his mouth.
Definitely Pogba and
It's
Sancho.
the guy that's... Bro, do you not figure it out yet? Have you not figured it out?
Who? What?
Who number 19 is? The guy that has it. The guys that's dropped like.
He's been dropped.
He's not been good enough.
Elanga.
There we go.
Varane. The guy who's not been good enough.
Hey, less than that. Varane's been good. Don't cut it out. Varane's been good.
He's not been good enough.
Is it Varane or Elanga?
He's definitely been good.
He's not been bad.
He's been good.
Varane is a world-class centre-back in the bracket of Virgil van Dijk, Thiago Silva, and Ruben Diaz. That is the bracket that he is in. So if he's going to be in that elite bracket, he's not been good enough.
Nah, he has, because he's been dropping. He's in the worst possible predicament, so he has been. When he landed, when he landed, none of the defenders you just named would come into our team at that point at the start of the season and look as good as they do. Nobody is looking good. Van Dijk is not landing with Oli as manager, playing next to Maguire with McTominay. No, he's not with Wan-Bissaka, Shaw, Maguire, McTominay in front of him. No, he wouldn't, man. No, that's your Liverpool bias. No, he wouldn't.
He did
you know
it
what I'm saying?
That's
your Liverpool. That's Lovren one time. I mean, that's one guy. Look at the rest of the team.
Oh,
that's
Alberto Moreno.
But I thought.
Look at the rest of the team. Who's in midfield?
What do you mean at the time? Wijnaldum, Henderson,
Emre Can.
Who's in midfield, and who's the manager? So you have a miles better system as well. Who's the manager at this point? No, let's not all this, man, because we had a League One level manager. This is the facts of the matter.
You saying prime Rio, man?
This is why I hate you, man.
Are you telling me? Are you telling me Prime Rio is as good as Van Dijk? You telling me Van Dijk and Prime Rio are on the same bracket? Is this what we're saying?
Of course.
Wait, Prime Rio. What's
No, he mentioned Prime Rio. He mentioned Prime Rio.
I mentioned. I want to know.
Mentioned Prime Rio.
Are you telling me if you drop Prime Rio into that team at the start of the season,
Prime Rio is not that. Prime Rio's different level, though. You know what I'm saying? In that Van Dijk's, I can't put Van Dijk.
Prime Rio and Prime Van Dijk are similar level. Yes, they are.
I can't say that. No, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. No,
I'm just talking about their prime, just like literally at the top when they were at the top of their game.
I can't say that. No.
Of course you can't. You're Man United.
Man United thing. I just don't think the Prime Van Dijk is on the same level as Prime Rio. That's all.
One thing is,
Rio is one of the best. Rio is one of the best centre backs.
Yeah,
I don't. You're right. No. You're right. I don't. You're right. I don't. Same way you might don't watch United week in week out.
Brother, I can't lie.
Rio had.
I watch a lot of Prime Rio.
I can't lie.
Yeah, you do. But my point being is he's going into the worst possible predicament, Varane, when he lands.
But bro,
he was never going to be world class.
When you are in the top bracket of centre backs, more time. I'm gonna be honest. The system doesn't matter. The system, I'm not saying it doesn't matter. The system becomes less of an issue. Also, when you're that good of a centre back, it sends ripples amongst the other defenders. You can't improve them, man.
Them man he was playing with, you cannot improve
because you can't improve them. Before, if you took a season away before Varane came, Wan-Bissaka was the best 1v1 centre back in Europe. Yes or no?
Who? Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's that part of his game is cold.
Luke Shaw not come back from being the left back of the tournament?
Luke Shaw's not a good left back, but he's not a good left back. He's not a good left back. What do you mean now? Wait. All right. Let's switch it. He's been at United 7 years and has had 6 months of a good season.
As a longevity-wise, he's not been good enough.
No, I'm saying levels. I'm saying these players cannot be improved upon.
But he had a good season last season.
They can't be. No, he had a good 6 months. No, he didn't have a good season. No, he didn't. This is the myth. No, he didn't. He had a good 6 months. He had a good 6 months. It wasn't no brilliant season. They gassed him up, and you man are lapping it up because you man don't watch Manchester United week in week out.
And that's lapping it up. I can't. I watch every Man U game because of Corey. I hate that fucking.
You man are lapping it up in that. This guy is not a. Luke Shaw is not a good left back. Same way Maguire is a terrible centre back. Wan-Bissaka is a terrible right back. You know what I'm saying? McTominay in front of it with a League One level manager.
Just your thing. I'm just gonna say, remember, Trent can't defend.
Don't do this, man. I'm out because I'm a fan of Trent. I'm out.
I'm just saying, no, because Trent.
I love the joke, but Trent can defend. But it's a great joke that gets ran.
No, but he can't because he gets caught out of position all the time. He can't one-on-one.
You're doing it with the wrong people. You were doing it with the wrong people.
But what he does, I don't understand your point. Like, yes, Trent.
Yeah, these man actually they big up Trent still. They're not on the trench.
I'm just saying.
My point is, you man are missing the point. Varane came into the worst possible predicament and still played well. He still performed at a certain level that no one else is going to.
No. He performed at a competent level.
Yeah, he was 7 out. He was 7 out of 10. It is good enough.
6 at best.
I never said 6. It was 7 because if you look at all our worst defensive performances this season, he's not there.
That's just compared to But I'm just listen. What you're saying is compared to everybody else. What I'm saying is from an outside perspective. Compared to, I'm saying.
Well, you know what? That's silly. I never expected Varane to come in and be world class because I knew he wasn't going to be in the system.
Compared to everyone else,
I knew it. Nobody's looking good in front. Nobody's looking good behind McTominay. It's not happening. And Oli is manager. It's not happening. What do you mean? Oh, see, no, that's the facts of the mouth.
It's not. No. It's not shit. It's
not. Yo, but everyone is bad. That's why we're in the predicament we're in. What are we talking about? Do you rate McTominay? Once, do you rate McTominay?
McTominay plays in the wrong position. McTominay,
he's not even a 6, by the way. But do you rate McTominay?
He's not even a 6.
Okay, so we're playing somebody who's not even a 6, who's not even good enough in his normal position in front of him. You don't rate Harry Maguire. You don't rate Wan-Bissaka. You don't rate Luke Shaw. This is my point, and you don't rate the manager. So we had a League One level manager with terrible players.
Hold on.
Who's competent? Who's competent?
Wan-Bissaka's competent. Luke Shaw's competent.
Wan-Bissaka is at the level we're trying to be at. No, he's not. Who does Wan-Bissaka start from?
But right now, you can't be talking about the level you want to be at because you're nowhere near.
I forget. He's not good enough for top 4. That's why he's been dropped since Ralph came in. That's why Dalot's playing. He's been dropped. He's not good enough. That's my point. Luke Shaw isn't good enough. That's why Tellers has been playing. You know what I'm saying? Dalot, I like Dalot. I'm a fan of Dalot. I have been. But my point is
because Tellers is competent, right?
Tellers is, yes, and that's why we've seen a better Varane when he's played next to them, man.
So and Lindelof is competent,
right? I'm not a big. Even though Lindelof's form's been good, I'm not a big fan of him. But his form has been better.
Lindelof he's a competent centre back.
Here's a quick thing. Let me land.
And Varane's been good. Yeah, go on,
Daps.
I'm not even sure what side of the argument I'm on because I'm completely lost now. However, right. With the Van Dijk Rio conversation, Rio was next to who was he next to? Stam and Vidic.
Vidic was Stam.
It wasn't like West
Vidic. It wasn't Stam.
But then Van Dijk coming in that time.
Yeah, but then you look at
occasionally
Van Dijk next to the quality of who Van Dijk's next to is a lot lower.
Say that again.
The quality of who Van Dijk's next to potentially is a lot lower.
Yeah, but but then you can say back then the tactics weren't.
Yeah, there's loads of different things, but then you're coming up more against who he's playing in, and this is no shot at Van Dijk. I would have loved to have seen. I think Rio mentioned this. I would have loved to have seen him up against 2 strikers where he's doing more one-on-one defending. Not that Van Dijk's bad. I would have liked to have seen that.
Rio also said that Van Dijk would have been a monster in any generation, and
I think Van Dijk's cold. I'm not disputing that. I just don't think he's better than Prime Rio.
And also, listen, I don't even want to get into this because uncomfortable.
He's this generation's best centre back in it.
About uncomfortable conversations.
This generation's cool. In the Premier League, cool.
But listen, uncomfortable conversations about Vidic, man.
Company?
Because Rio Ferdinand would have killed to play with Van Dijk instead of Vidic. That's bro. Listen,
if someone says Van Dijk over Vidic, that's cool. But then he would have killed to have played with Jaap Stam over Van Dijk. So what are we talking about? There's levels to this. Because Van Dijk's nowhere near Stam. Now you don't want to have that conversation. Van Dijk is nowhere near Jaap Stam. He's nowhere near him. You know what I'm saying? So we can do that. That's easy to do. I can just pull Jaap Stam up.
I'll be honest. Well, we're gonna go back to the whole Varane thing.
Yeah. You ain't slick, Mo, innit? You know what I'm saying in that. I'm press resistant. You man ain't slick. Try to get me. Once you're a bad guy, I told you.
Yeah. Listen. I just don't want to get into it.
You're a United fan. Do you think you're ever going to admit Jaap Stam and Ferdinand them man and Vidic are ever going to be like?
I literally just said. No. I literally just said when he said Van Dijk over Vidic, I said cool. I'm not dishonest like that. I say it already. Just to show I think Xavi Alonso is one of the most underrated central midfielders in Premier League history. He played for you lot.
And look, man ain't even saying Thiago Silva's better than Van Dijk. Well, I swear, stuff like this.
But when you say generation, because that's you mentioned company, it depends on. No, it depends on the. It depends on the year. It depends on what generation. How long we're talking.
Since Van Dijk has had his prime, Thiago Silva has not.
Okay, what's Van Dijk's prime? Wait. No. What's Van Dijk's prime?
It confuses me.
What's Van Dijk's prime? No, what's his first year?
Thiago Silva has not been better than Van Dijk since 2018.
No, but the whole thing is, I don't look. The reason I don't get it yet is if you look at, he's only been in the league for 2 years, and even in them 2 years, it's been so broken up with like it's like not comparable. I don't get it. He has one good game,
it's one of the things.
Man are now like saying
before I go because I got a dip. What's Van Dijk's prime year? So when did we start? So we're going from there up until now. What year was it?
Premier League.
I'm telling you. Once, wallahi, I'm telling you, Flawless is a joke man like this. I know exactly what he's doing.
I'm asking the question so we can get the barometer. I don't know what I think. Van Dijk is the best. He's one of the best centre backs. He's cold.
Asking the question in a way.
No, the best.
It means the answer.
He's cold. He's cold. No, I'm saying. No, I'm just saying in general he's cold. I'm not in the best what. Out of the crop now, which is the worst crop we've seen in a long time.
No. See, look, this is what I mean. You see this? There's always going to be a pinch of salt next to it. This is what listen.
You see with people like Flawless.
You know what I'm saying?
People like Flawless, people like Football Terrace, they stream all day, right? They can come back too quickly, You have to be very careful with them because they will. When an argument's not going the way. Before you know it, you're in a different debate and you don't even fucking realise you're in it, bruv.
I legit just asked Van Dijk when he landed at Liverpool. What year did he come to Liverpool?
2017, 2018. But that wasn't his prime for me. I didn't say that. Okay. I said, but when we won the champ, so 2018, 19, 19, 20, those 2 years, it's prime Virgil van Dijk.
Is he in his prime now?
Yeah, well, as I say, I'd say he's getting back to his best. I can't confidently say he's in his prime now. But even though he's not in his prime, he's still better than Thiago Silva at 37 years of age. Do not disrespect and let me go. Do not disrespect my centre back. Thiago Silva is not. He ain't even clearing Diaz. I don't care what man is doing. You're sitting in the back. I dare you to defend the highlight.
You know what the problem is? They're basing it
on the game the other night. I got a dip. But
we're gonna close it out in a second anyway. But tell the people where they can find you.
Bless for having me. Sarcasm City TV right there, people, on YouTube, Twitch. Make sure you go subscribe to the channel in a month. Big up for having me. Always good to see you, Mo. And that's go on.
We got any we doing any NBA games tonight?
Not tonight, tomorrow, man. Lakers, Clippers, 7-6 Wolves. So I drop it in the group chat and that. Bless what I'm saying. But yeah, man, big up to you, man. Yeah, every time. Large up.
Yeah. Love, man. Love. I was just gonna say, Thiago Silva is not even better than he's not even better than Ruben Diaz. Did anyone see what Ruben Diaz was on last year, fam? I saw that for myself.
You know what it is? Honestly, with Thiago Silva, I'll be honest. When he comes in, he's looking sensational. But we're also probably mainly watching him in big games, but let's be honest, It's not every game. You can't. It's not comparable. Like he has one good game in the Champions League, and man are comparing him with Van Dijk. That's a disrespect. I'm sorry.
Who?
Silva.
This is what I'm saying.
He had one good game the other night. He was sensational, and he has a couple like that. And then man are putting him. It's not. He can't play every game.
Remember
when
our
man can't play every
conversation.
game, you can't do that.
But remember our conversation about benchmark. He has a good game. Who does he get compared to?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I was even, let's just say, when we were talking about best forward players, and let's say Hazard's era, when it was Hazard, Sanchez, you can even throw Payet in there when he had his cameo at West Ham. Who were the forward players getting compared to? Sergio Aguero. Oh, is he better than Aguero? When Aguero was breaking records, who did they compare Aguero to? Thierry Henry. Is he better than? These are benchmarks.
Hey, Abdi, shut your mouth. How about that?
These are called benchmark players. So as I said, when someone is putting in mad performances, i.e. Reece James at the start of the season, doing a mad thing, who does he get compared to? Trent Alexander.
Hey, Abdi, I presume you're a Chelsea fan. Listen, yeah, I'm not twerking for no one. I'm having a conversation.
He's a Man United fan.
All right, cool, whatever. Bruv, and as for me saying shut your mouth, next time I'm in the city, if you want my location, you're more than happy to have it. But all I'm saying is, we're just talking football, bruv. And if you were bantering, my bad. But we're just talking football. In my opinion, Van Dijk is fucking a good defender. I'm not going to come out and fucking act like he isn't, man. Come on. He's not better than Vincent Kompany, though, ever.
I think that's a conversation. I think Van Dijk needs to be in the Prem longer for me to entertain that conversation.
So does Thiago Silva.
What was the conversation?
That's why I said Thiago Silva can't chat to Diaz, bro. Can't chat to Diaz because when he was in the back four, he was getting ruined. He got fucked up in the back four under Lampard. I'm just getting like I'm not even going to joke around with this Thiago Silva chat. And then when I start getting on top of the argument, I'm like, oh, maybe you got a point. Then they come back with but he's 37. Then don't include him in the argument. Don't come to war with a toothpick when I got a sword, G. Don't do it. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing that.
I feel that with a lot of debates, you have to wait till people leave. Like till they're
comparable with Diaz. Ooh.
You know what? I'll be honest.
Nah.
Diaz had a sensational season last season. He's having a good season this season. But I would say Rudiger currently over the last 18 to 20 months is
this one.
He might be just better than Diaz, maybe, to be fair. Maybe. Rudiger's cold, man. I'd love Rudiger at City.
No, Rudiger's a hard CB, but patches.
Bro, I don't know how.
And I've seen Rudiger in the back four, not it.
I don't know how.
Yeah, true.
No, but you said Silva's nowhere near Diaz.
Who said that?
I said I don't think Silva's as good as Diaz. I don't think anywhere near. That's a stretch.
That's wild, bro.
No, you know what it is? I feel like with Silva, I think in individual games he is. Silva, I think like his experience and all of that.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, but for me, it's just the fact that you got to remember Diaz is playing like 50 games a season. Silva's playing what? Someone can probably tell me. They're resting him a lot, and that's I think
Diaz. I mean, let's not be disingenuous. Diaz is getting rotated as well.
No, he isn't.
With Laporte and Stones.
Not really. Not too tough. Last season, not at all. This season, a little bit, but not really.
When Thiago Silva's fit, he plays, bro.
All right, well, maybe it's because of injury, but he's not for me.
I don't know, innit? As I said,
I'm sorry, I can't even. If we're talking like, look at what Silva's done in the Premier League, right? Then look at what he's done in. Bro, he's done it in Liga. He's done it for.
Hold on.
I'm not talking about the Premier League. I'm not talking about.
No. Sorry. What he's done in the Premier League isn't that great.
Okay, look at what he's done in Champions League as well.
Yeah, no, Champions League, not Premier League. He hasn't done much in the Premier League.
How about this? I'll say in the Champions League, he got injured in the Champions League and they still won.
No, that's cool, bro. Bro, look, that is what it is. We all know why that game was lost. That game was lost because that bold fraud, Pep Guardiola had a fucking brain freeze in the game.
You know what? He's not a fraud though, is he? Come on. Let's be honest.
That was fraudulent. What he did in that final.
Oh, that was cool, but he's not a fraud, is he? Come on. Let's be real.
That is a disgrace what he did in that final.
Yeah, bro.
What was the disgrace? Sorry. So now let me. What was the disgrace? Tell me.
Okay, multiple things. Firstly, 61 games he played a defensive mid. Yeah. And then for the 62nd game.
Yeah, we all know that. What else? We all know that.
Okay, but that's fraudulent. Yeah. Then
I actually think playing Sterling in the worst form of his life is more fortunate.
Well, yes, to be fair. That is the other one. That's another one. Playing Bernardo Silva when he's barely played the whole season and he's been poor.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I was just testing you. But you don't call Pepper fraud. Come on, he's not fraud.
No, but for that final, I will 100% call him.
When you say things like that, it all of a sudden makes me think you're just a Liverpool fan looking for nibbles because you did it a minute ago.
No. For that game, bro, understand. For that game, in that game, as a coach, he was fraudulent. Yeah, he played. Foden was absolutely killing the second half of the season. Where was he playing?
No, you're right. I agree with everything you're saying. It's just the way you came in with Pep's a ball fraud. That is some young Twitter comment, and I can tell you're not that guy. So don't do that. That's kind of like
no, but I mean for that individual game. Look, overall, who can call Pep a fraud?
Half a Twitter buff, to be fair.
No, you can't.
I think that's harsh. This comment's harsh. Company's value was more as a leader.
No, Company was amazing.
You know what?
That's harsh.
Company, they're right as a leader. Prime Company before his injuries, was fucking phenomenal. Absolutely, he was phenomenal. But once he got the injuries, it was more the leader side. That's right. That's fair.
Pablo, I'm trying, but the Chelsea fans be hiding from me because I'm here with all the smoke. Silva has played in the back four this season and put Kane on his back pocket. He made Zuma look world class. Brother, man, why do people just forget about what Silva... I know it was under Lampard, but if man's so brilliant, why was I seeing some mad shit in the back four at the start of last season?
But you've only seen Diaz under Pep, though.
Bro, I'm not talking about adaptability, though. When I'm talking about Diaz, I have seen Diaz start the season to the end of the season, break records. Obviously, I'm not saying this is Diaz's level, innit? What Diaz done last season, that's not his level. He overachieved, but he's still done it. I'm not going to take that away from him. So until I see Silva do something like that,
guys,
I'm not.
You know something that's really big to make this like, because if we're being 100 with what Silva has achieved over his career, I think we'll all agree we are not comparing fucking Diaz to Silva. That is
all Virgil.
And also, I'll be 100. In the Champions League over the last 2 years, Silva has been better than Diaz. Agreed. In the Champions League, yeah. In the league, I wouldn't say he's done anything in the league.
But Diaz was phenomenal in your run-ups.
Yeah, but Silva was phenomenal all the way through. Silva might have been one of the reasons that Chelsea won the Champions League.
One of the key reasons. Yeah. And remember, once he got to the Champions League final the season before, being the main part of PSG's defense. Yeah? Like so like, bro, he's still a phenomenal defender. He's playing at the highest level.
I'm not disrespect, but you're acting like I'm calling Silva crap. I'm saying
I don't know. Look, I just think people look. The thing is, right? I rate Diaz, right? But the thing is that respectfully, I don't know if you've seen the defensive stats from before he joined and after he joined. They're not that different.
No, see, but that's what I'm not gonna do though. Because I said when Silva got injured in that final, I didn't see a difference in Chelsea's back five. I didn't see a difference. Like, I'm not gonna go on who matters more to their team. At the end of the day, I think maybe, as I said, I was a bit harsh on Thiago Silva, but it's disingenuous. Ruben Diaz is disingenuous to what's going on with Ruben Diaz, in my opinion. Because when Virgil van Dijk was busting and breaking records, we were twerking. Albeit it was for 2 seasons, obviously, prior to the injury to Virgil van Dijk. But what that Stones and Diaz partnership was literally titanium wool.
Yeah, I wish that was still back now. To be honest with you, if I'm twerking for anything, I'm twerking for that to come back, because there's something about Laporte Diaz chemistry. It doesn't seem to work.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, but man, am I not saying I'm being disingenuous to Thiago Silva? I said, as a career, I'm not being disingenuous to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva is a top centre back, but he is 37. Leave him out of the VVD conversation.
You know what? The other thing
let him argue with Diaz
about the benchmark. Ultimately, we're having these. If people have a Cancelo Trent debate or a Trent Reece James debate or a Pep Klopp debate, it's because they are there. Man aren't calling out. Man aren't saying let's have a one.
Chatting about Varane, Champions League Varane. You think I'm chatting about my man?
No one's saying let's debate Zinchenko at left back versus Robertson, because that is a disrespect, right?
Literally.
To Zinchenko. No, I'm joking.
But yes, that's what I'm saying. No one's saying Thiago is a top class centre back, fam. But at the end of the day, what I'm seeing, like, again, Chelsea's defensive record Chelsea's obviously Thiago Silva individually is a centre back because let's be honest, there's times that Rudiger's been a little bit suspect, even though he's had a good season in my opinion. Chalobah's been suspect, Sar's been suspect when he's come in, but you do have a lot more protection in the back three, and as I think, to be fair, Thiago Silva technically as well up here, so his defensive brain is 10-10. We're not gonna, it's 10-10 and I'm not even gonna argue that. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you probably add Thiago Silva's pace that he used to have when he was at Milan and all that stuff, this is why I say over career, he can't be touched. Not by many. Unless you're talking maybe Ramos or you go back to the vintage and I'm talking about them, man. He's in that category. But right now, as a 37-year-old man who's sitting in the back five, brother, you can't leave the VVD comparisons out of it, fam. Because Chelsea aren't even in the title race, fam. Leave it out. And the defensive record ain't even on City and Liverpool's level. Leave it out, fam. I'm not hearing it.
But look, I don't think. I think they're saying like on form. You know,
on form.
Yeah, we know that though. We know that. Come on.
This season, they're saying this season only. Like this season as an independent. Because
no, brother. They're saying they're not, brother. They're saying Thiago Silva is better than Van Dijk. Like, gee, like it's better than Van Dijk, bro.
You know what the problem is? To get the perfect one thing, my life coach taught me, is to get the perfect answer, you need to ask the perfect question. To say who is better, Van Dijk or Thiago Silva, is not a perfect question, because you need more context. Do you mean right now? Do you mean over the whole career? So that type of question instantly is going to start a debate, which guess what? This is what this channel's about. So you know what? It's worked. But Thiago Silva right now, better. How's Van Dijk?
Huh?
How's Van Dijk?
Van Dijk's 31.
Van Dijk's 30.
So he's still got another, 5 years before that comparison. And this is the whole thing I actually say on Trent is, you know what? Trent's fucking 23, right? Or might be 24 now. But so when people try and do that debate, it's like, you know what? That tells you the levels of Trent, that you're comparing Trent at 23, 24 with every right back in the world,
100%,
and he's got another 6-7 years ahead of him. So wait till he finishes, and he will be Ashley Cole level.
Yeah.
Listen.
I just think personally the Chelsea badge is too strong on man, especially when they're doing fuck all this season right now. The Chelsea badge is too strong on man to be shouting a man's better than VVD. As I said, maybe the benchmark thing is just clear as day. Clear as day. Benchmark. I don't think. But people say Hazard's the benchmark. No, he's not.
Hazard's
a benchmark. Hazard is a benchmark.
No, he's not.
Prime Hazard is a benchmark, bro.
No, prime CR7 in the Premier League is the benchmark.
Bro,
benchmark for what though? Again, perfect question. Benchmark for what? Benchmark for what?
Who? Hazard?
No, what is he the benchmark for?
Oh, like so again, like when I think when wide or inside forwards are performing at a level, they get compared to Hazard.
Did you not say Henry might be that?
Yeah, but I think Henry has that own. Obviously.
Is this who Henry played wide left? To be fair,
no, he played wide left, but a lot of the time he was in that striker position, innit?
Yeah.
For me, he played wide left.
He played wide left for one season, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Robert Perez was playing on the left.
Yeah, to be fair, you're right. Actually, you are right. You are right. You're right. Yeah. I'm thinking more Monaco as well. To be fair,
I'm talking about PL only.
All right.
Look, bro, Hazard ain't chatting.
I agree. Hazard is definitely
at their peak.
Yeah, Hazard is a benchmark player. Hazard 100% is a benchmark.
Bro, how can he's not? Listen, shit. Okay, so you're telling me Hazard's best season in the PL was better than CR7's best season in the PL?
No, I'm not. Bro, no one's comparing him to Ronaldo, but
that's what's benchmark then?
Bro, this is what we mean about the perfect question. When I say a benchmark player, like Salah's playing out of his skin. Who is Salah getting compared to? Hazard. Obviously, you can also throw in Ronaldo's name in there. I don't think Hazard was as good as Ronaldo at his best. I don't think that's a conversation to be had. But Hazard is one of them players, just like Company, just like so what? Company's our benchmark defender.
Listen, let me tell you.
Is Company a benchmark defender? Yes or no?
In what context? I need some context.
No, just even at his best. Well, Bro, look, bro. I don't think it needs too much context to ask. Is Company a benchmark defender?
No.
No. What?
Because
what would you say?
because when do we? Who do we?
You know what? For me, unfortunately, however much I would love to put him there, it's kind of, you know what? Company actually said it himself. Company compares himself to Ledley King because he says, unfortunately, I've got these injuries that stopped me from being there. Now, Company in his prime, if you go and look, Company in his prime with City was winning Player of the Season, Premier League Player of the Season, and we were winning leagues, right? And he was leading us.
Yeah,
however,
by the way, I'm talking about
with the injuries, he dropped off. So unfortunately, he can't be in the Terry Rio conversation because of the injuries.
No. Benchmark doesn't mean the top echelon of the of centre backs that we've ever seen.
Oh, but that's when you say benchmark, Premier League benchmark. I'm thinking you're talking about the top.
That position.
Top.
And then for that, I put Company in top 10 Premier League defenders of all time, but he's not the benchmark.
It's in the word, isn't it, Mons? Benchmark. Yeah. Like, bro, you are the top. So for me, that's not Hazard, bro.
Yeah. By the way, I'm seeing a lot of chat from Assad, my brother, Assad G. He said there's a reason why man are comparing Salah to him. Even prime Alexis and Sterling, Eden.
Nobody chatting
Eden
about
is
them.
different. He said Eden has.
So take Sterling the fuck out of that. So even as a City fan, Sterling's great in certain ways. He's not in that bracket ever.
Yeah, cool, man. Listen. Holla at me when my winger goes 346 days without a goal. Yeah, in the Premier League. Holla at me.
We went there. You took it there. I was waiting for someone to say that. You took it there.
Man, just want to do this. Man, want to do this whole thing, bro. You're playing in the modern era. On the left wing, you're not playing left mid, you're playing left wing. And remember, in Chelsea's team, the play flowed through Hazard directly.
But by the way, guys, we're on 43 likes. Can we at least get? There's 20 people in here. Surely there's 7 men who have not liked this video. Come on, let's run this to 50 at least before we close up, because we close up. Let's run this to 50.
Yeah, if you get us to 50, we'll give a prediction.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna go to this. I have really enjoyed this, by the way. Like, I put these are the arguments that I live for, innit? Do you know what I mean? As I said, man, I'm gonna
see what knows.
The thing is, as well, remember at the start of the show where I said this guy to the right of me, he's not said nothing, and he's intimidating me. I knew it. I knew he was going to be the op. I knew he was going to be the one I'd have trouble fucking arguing. I could tell straight away.
Yeah. No, but big up to everyone in the chat taking part in these debates. Obviously, this video wasn't made for this debate. We kind of just had finished what we needed to talk about, and then the debate. Can I just say,
I can't believe fucking Sanchez is still fucking playing. By the way, the other day he came on.
Honestly, I think the same with people like Ben Arthur. How are these men still kicking balls?
Yeah.
Mad. It's mad. Like. What I was going to say was that let's just literally just chime just a little bit on the Liverpool versus Leeds game. I know there's not too much to say about it, but
you know what? There is. Let's be one.
There is.
You know, it's hard because of the way your fucking comments have been tonight. We're talking City, Liverpool, showing each other love, and that's mad for me because all I do is war with fucking Hassam, right?
Yeah,
I said it off air. What Liverpool did is what everyone expected them to do. Like everyone said, Liverpool going to slap. And you know, like I've all season when I do predictions, all I ever hear is, City going to slap this team up. City going to. And I'm like, who have we slapped up really this season? We don't. Unfortunately, we're not clinical up top. So we ain't slapping people up. That's like when Tyson Fury used to claim he was going to knock man out when he was attacked. Now he does, but before when he wasn't. Whereas with Liverpool, when man was saying they're going to slap Leeds up, it was really. Yeah, they really might fucking slap Leeds up, and that's what everyone thinks. Leeds are shit defensively. They are. Everyone thinks Liverpool are good going forward. They are, and that's what happened ultimately, and that's what worries me for the rest of the season. That I'm still looking at my front three, thinking, who is my best front three? My best front three usually involves playing Foden out of fucking position, and then the guy that actually impacts is no longer impacting. So. It's long. And you got Mane backfiring. That's the worst thing.
Yeah. That's what we needed as well. I think again, it's the Diaz effect. Can we say we call that one a Diaz effect?
It's true. That's what City do. But you know what? Right? The first 2 times we won the league, after we won the league, and there's an interview with our chairman where he spoke the first time we won the league under Pep, right? So we won 2 before, one under Mancini, one under Pellegrini. And at the end of every season, he does an interview and they asked him about the summer. And he said, right, we've learnt from previous times we've won the league where we go out and we buy squad players that, like your Rodwells, your Sinclairs, your Garcias, your Fernandos.
Wait, did you just say Rodwell? Jack Rodwell? Oh, I've not heard his name in years.
But they're all players that came in, and they didn't push anyone, right? And what he was saying is we've learned from that. We know what to do. And I feel like Liverpool did that when they won the league 2 years ago. You didn't. Whereas now what you're showing is with Diaz, you've gone and got someone, that, and this is the thing, when your squad gets to a certain level, it's no longer about buying quantity. It's about buying these 1 or 2 players that are going to come in and make the team improve. And with some managers, it won't work because if they hold bench, but with Pep and Klopp, especially when they're trying to challenge on 4-5, they know how to keep everyone happy and make it now, you're part of a team, you're contributing, you're not playing this game, but I know in training, you're going to work as hard and there's a good chance you're going to play the next game. And that's what you, man, have got up top. You've got 5 man, possibly Salah, Mane, Jota, Diaz, Firmino, Origi, to be fair.
Yeah. You can step in and do a thing. By the way, I've just seen this comment. Hazard got like 40 GA with Higuain, Old Pedro, William, Morata, Barkley, Emerson, Alonso behind him. I'm pretty sure that Hazard has never touched 40 GA in a Premier League season. I don't know about all competitions.
I think he might have enough.
Yeah, 20 goals, 20 assists.
I think he might have enough.
What season? I want to know.
Is 18-19.
18-19. I'll fact check that right now. And if
wrong, 16. No, it might be 16-17. Sorry,
16-17. I'm gonna check that right now. Right now, I'm gonna check that.
Do you know what's funny though? These type of comments.
Sorry. They're backtracking. They meant all comps.
All comps.
Oh, okay. If we're doing that, 17.
Don't even say Salah.
No, you were backing Hazard. Now you're about to go against him.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't backing Hazard.
I thought you were. I thought you were saying he's a benchmark.
No, I was saying he wasn't. Mons was saying he was.
I thought you were.
Mons was saying he was. Yeah. Mons can hold that. But listen, Salah. If we're doing all comps, fam.
No, as I said, don't mention Salah or comps. Don't do that to them. No, Mo, don't do that to them. They don't deserve that.
Why not, though? Why? They deserve this.
Like,
you know what I don't like? Do you know what I don't like? While he looks it up quick, I don't like these type of things, where man basically talk about a player and to boost the player, they start handpicking players from the team. Chelsea, your squad that season would have been very deep, right? You've gone and picked out the ones you want to. I could do that with City right now. I could start going, well, with Zinchenko and with Aki and like me. Don't do that, man. Like talk your talk. Like you can't 1 minute have the best squad in the world and then next minute
it was 38 in all comps, by the way.
Okay.
It's not a hold that moment, by the way, Mo, because it was defo in the league. I said in the league, innit? And
okay. No, but you were saying he's the benchmark. That's why I said hold that. He's not. Listen, my point is Assad. Do you know what's so funny? You said anyone who knows football knows Eden ain't a GA player. Why are you bringing up GA then?
Yeah, big facts.
Why are you bringing up GA? Did I bring up GA? No, I didn't. Not even once. Yeah. Number one, don't chat to me about that. Number two, you posted my man's GA. Yeah. Let me hit you with this. 17-18. Yeah. In an inferior Liverpool team. Inferior. One that had Lovren. Yeah. One that had Alberto Moreno. One that had, correct me if I'm wrong. Who was Simon Mignolet in goal?
Mignolet and Karius, both of them.
Karius. Okay. Yeah. Fuck your stats and your.
Now you're doing it.
Now you're gonna listen.
No, I'm just saying. Don't. I'm just. This is why I said don't buy. Like Mo.
No. Because let me score them.
I can tell Mo bites. I can tell Mo bites.
No.
Dabs. You know what it is? Yeah. I don't bite. I correct.
Oh, I bite, bruv. I bite. When I bite, it means my head's gone, and what I come out with is not stats. It's just wild talk.
I'm gonna do this.
60 GA. I think it was like 60 odd GA in his first season.
17-18. Salah 36 games in the Premier League. Yeah, 32 goals and 11 assists. 13 Champions League games, 10 goals, 5 assists. In the Champions League qualifier, he got 1 goal, and FA Cup, he got 1 goal. In total, 52 appearances, 44 goals, 16 assists. That's 60 GA.
I'm a bit scary.
You know what? That's mad.
Goals.
That's mad. But my take on it is, even rival fans right now, not
60
Liverpool
GA,
fans,
Chris. 60 GA.
I feel when you're talking about players, you kind of have to get rid of their fan base straight away, because they're going to overhype them.
If you ever want a 50-50 argument, if you ever really want.
So this season, it's got to a point now, where rival fans are ultimately going, let's be 100. Salah's the best player in the world at the moment, right? I can tell you now, not too many. There will be some, but not too many rival fans at any point in Hazard's career have said he's the best player in the world right now. Now, Chelsea fans will be in the comments straight away going, "You're fucking mad." But that's Chelsea fans. That's irrelevant. Rival fans of other clubs, if you disagree with me, at any point have you ever thought Hazard was the best player in the world?
Okay, I'm gonna caveat. I'm just gonna caveat.
Man, I'm bringing up my old quotes.
Listen, I'm gonna caveat that with one thing though. Hazard was in his prime when Messi and Ronaldo were still in their prime.
Very true. Great caveat. Very true. Yeah,
but,
very true. To be fair.
No, I want to caveat. No, but I'm going to caveat my own caveat.
Hold on, Mo. Before we caveat, I knew the system play. I knew the system player thing was going to come in. Someone was going to call Salah a system player. I knew it. Carry on, Mo. Carry on.
Okay,
hold on. Is C1 Chelsea? Is C1 Chelsea?
No,
he said the consensus. The consensus. I'm waiting for a rival fan to say, but the Messi Ronaldo comment was very true.
Yeah. But I'll caveat my own caveat, Daps, by saying that certain men don't come to the end of their career at 28, 29. You get me? So obviously Salah's balling out right now. He's in his prime. Certain men are eating their Burger King ambassadors at his age. You know what I'm saying? Like certain men are trying to get motivated on a pitch by, you got to throw cheeseburgers out on the pitch for them to run. You get what I'm saying? Like it's obviously one of those settings.
But that's what I'm saying. He's saying the consensus. That's a Chelsea fan saying the consensus.
Nah, C1, you're my
Chelsea
guy.
I think Chelsea fan bias is strong though. That's I think the Chelsea bias is strong.
Super strong. Super strong.
Look, C1 says, C1's put up on your comment, man. He said, Monts, the bias is smelling, man. Man said the technical ability between Lamps and Gerrard is bigger than Salah and Hazard. I'm going to be honest. If you tell me like Salah is just someone who's not technical at all, you're just chatting rubbish. You're chatting rubbish, man. Like, of course, I've not said Mo is a more technical player than Hazard. I've never, ever said that. Nor will I ever say that.
Yes, I am.
But, nor will I ever say that. But the technical ability gap between Salah and Hazard is not the size of the technical ability gap between Lamps and Gerrard. Gerrard's ability-wise was clear of Lampard. But Lampard's output, can't argue with it.
Lampard even said it himself recently about Ronaldo, where he said Ronaldo technically was levels above me, but I knew how to hit the box at the right time. And
you said that?
Lampard said technically Ronaldo was so much better than me, but I knew how to hit the box at the right time.
Or Gerrard?
No. Lampard said it about Cristiano Ronaldo. No, sorry, my bad. Not about Ronaldo, about Pogba. Sorry, Pogba. He said technically... Yeah, he said technically Pogba was a lot better than me, but it's irrelevant because he didn't know how to hit the box at the right time and all a load of other stuff, which is true.
It's the IQ thing. It's just a game. It's an IQ is a skill. Football IQ is a skill.
Abdi, you're right. My bad.
I'm really glad.
When people say, he's just a finisher, let's just say if someone is just a finisher. Let's just say in the world, Salah is actually just a finisher. By the way, if you are just a finisher and hitting 40 GA per season, I'm just going to let you know now that skill in itself is one of the most valuable skills in football, which is now undermined by the ability merchants and saying that GA doesn't matter. And stats
if it wasn't, then people wouldn't be screaming Shearer is the best striker of all time.
Yes, this is what I'm saying. And on top of that, I need to bring this one up as well. when people talk about someone brought up the argument about obviously Hazard against France. Remember when Belgium lost 1-0 to France, and Hazard was unbelievable, but Belgium lost. Now, would you have taken a Mohamed Salah who would maybe not have put on the performance Hazard did, but gone and got you 2 goals? Which one are you taking?
Who was it? Salah?
No, I'm saying.
I'm taking Salah over Hazard any day of the week. I'm sorry.
But anywho, but yes, as I said, but as I said, people are just going to take. I'll be honest. Even though Hazard put on a masterclass against Belgium, he still lost the game. I'm not that. Oh, we played well, but we lost. I'm not one of them, man. Don't be a fucking Arsenal fan.
Do you know what it is, Abdi?
That's what that man said against Man City when they lost 2-1. Oh, we played well. We celebrated a loss, but go on.
Yeah, that's cool. And listen. Let's address a couple of things. System player Salah, the season before he came, 41 games, 19 goals, 15 assists. Yeah, 19 goals, 15 assists. Yeah, in 41 appearances. So he did it in a system. He just couldn't do it in your shit system. Yeah, that's number one. Number two.
How old was Salah when he was at Chelsea?
He was there for 1 season, 2.
Salah was like 23, 22.
Don't do that, man.
And also, Chelsea fans are quick to forget that didn't he bad up Chelsea for Basel?
I'm sorry, but they can't talk about his career at Chelsea.
And also, Abdi
and Salah because
Abdi, another thing you brought up AFCON, bro. Let's not talk about international.
No. Oh, by the way, Mo, I'm warning you from now. Abdi wears his Man United badge on his forehead, in it. Like you can't.
Yeah, I've got that already.
You cannot change that. Like there's like that is you can't change that, bro.
I just wanted to ask where Hazard was for the golden era, the golden generation. For Belgium, bro, let them have that controversial thing in it. Cool, yeah, but where was Hazard for Belgium's golden generation? And remember, Belgium were ranked number 1 in the world. Number 1 in the world. Yeah, where was he in all these major competitions? People are going to say 3rd place finish, bro. Are you celebrating a bronze medal, my guy?
Bro, this is as I said. Certain ability merchants don't care about winning. They care about we played well, but even though we didn't get the result, we played.
You know what? There's another good comment by Sarkle, who says that it's true, where he's saying that
cute.
Saying that basically being called a system player isn't an insult, and it's true, it isn't. Like, I don't even think Salah is a fucking system player, to be frank with you. But
let's be honest, but bro, adapt. Modern football is system based. It's a
absolutely.
Everyone's a system player.
So for me, Trent's a system player. I don't think Salah's a system player. You can put him in different systems. He's still going to bang. I'm sorry.
Bro, every player is a system player to what Monty
says. Yeah, true. There's nothing wrong with being called a system player. But if you can score goals like Salah can, when he's playing from the right, that's not a system player, right? He's scoring goals.
Doing the KDB thing. Look, see, as I said, the Chelsea badge is strong. It's so strong. It's so strong. But listen, you lot.
All right, no. But who scored the crucial goal against Brazil in the World Cup? Wasn't it KDB?
Of course, it was KDB. Look, you see these man. Whenever a player, like as I said, whenever a player gets compared to Hazard, all these Chelsea fans,
they love Hazard differently. It's
all right, and by the way, just last thing I'm gonna say, Dabs, just before you go, last thing about the Salah thing. International accomplishments come down to the expectations of the individual country. Yeah, you cannot compare Salah for Egypt to Hazard with Belgium. Why? Because
that's common sense. That's common sense, bro. We don't have to explain that.
It's common sense. However, obviously, common sense isn't that common. So the thing is that I'm just saying it for these man. Yeah, Salah took Egypt to their first World Cup in 26 years. Yeah, they are the record AFCON winners. They've got 7. Yeah, for those man who don't know, they don't care about AFCON as much as they care about getting to the World Cup. Yeah, he took them to their first World Cup by scoring a last-minute penalty in the 96th minute. Yeah, don't talk to me about what they've done for their countries, my guy. Because what Salah's done,
you know what, you could actually throw Mahrez in the mixer as well. To be fair,
exactly.
I wouldn't, because I'd rather just not put City in there because I can't be asked with these conversations, to be honest. But
but I think it has been. Like as I said, usually I was just going to end the show. I was just going to end the show at like an hour 20 minutes, but then This is just a conversation that was fun to have. Listen,
as much as comments, you know what? And shout out to everyone in the comments, because this is what makes a good show. The comments make the show 100%.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. Usually, as I said, the heat in these arguments is between Mo will tell you is between me, Kiz, Casey, and Corey. Usually, it's between us, man, shouting and screaming between each other. But this time, it's been us. The comments have been hella involved. Like Asad, big yourself up. C1, big yourself up. Like, you know what I mean? Farid, big yourself up. Abdi, always dashing his Man United thing in there, big yourself up.
Big up,
you know what I'm saying? Like, Soka as well, again, coming with very, very knowledgeable comments there as well. A little bit of my bias in there. But yeah, Pablo, all you, man, like, large it up in it. It's never a conversation about you, man. For real. I said that's get ready, Dirty Duffy, don't kill me.
Did you hit 50 likes?
I didn't even
46.
check. 46. You know, let's get this.
Listen, man, get it up, man.
Abdi, I get that. You know what? People always say that as well, you know, getting ready. I do radio in here as well on Fridays, and I always get this Daily Duppy thing because of the mic.
Yeah. He's about to drop the hardest. But what was I going to say?
Actually, shout out Jamal. Rest in peace.
Let's just do score predictions for the final. Daps, I want to get your thing. Obviously, as a neutral, Chelsea and Liverpool, what is your score prediction for the final? And please, guys, like up the video and go and subscribe to Sarcasm City TV and Never a Foul. By the way, links are in the
Never a Foul, and my Twitter's below. Get me on Twitter, or sometimes it's below. Keep taking it off and on. 48 likes as well. 2 more likes, people.
Let's go.
For me, I can't see anything but a Liverpool win. And that was before the league. I'm sorry, I can't see it in a cup final. I know Chelsea have got this, but in like the Champions League, us and Chelsea in the Champions League, they're gonna. But I'm sorry, I'm not seeing nothing but a Liverpool win.
People.
Nothing but a Liverpool win. Nothing.
Okay. Okay. I'm surprised. I thought you would have went Chelsea.
Nah, bruv, listen. I'm sorry, Chelsea. Don't get me wrong. I get you're gonna tell me Champions League we don't have one.
Comments as well. Give us your score prediction in the comments as well. By the way.
At the so I went City Chelsea the other week, and when you are supposed to be in a title race, and I think at the time they would say 10 points behind. Let's say 10. Might have been 9, might have been 11, but let's say 10. And you roll up to the Etihad, right? And you play football like that while your fans are singing Champions of Europe. We know what we are. You should. That is a disrespect to being the Champions of Europe. It was the worst football I've ever seen. Like, it's just that from that point, I was like, they don't deserve to be in this title race. They can't play. And people say, oh, it's effective. Well, it wasn't, because they've lost twice this season, right? The quality of football is very bad. Very effective against some, but very fucking bad. Liverpool smoked them.
Latimus is just doing the underdog thing 24/7. I can't, because you can't be.
You and Latimus, I already know from Wednesday, you and him go at it.
You know what? I was nearly back. You know what? Latimus, you nearly got me, bro. You nearly got me. What was the one he said on one show? On my channel.
What do you mean nearly got you, bro? I just took a picture of that.
Latimus, what was the one you said on Never a Foul one time? You said
on Sunday, Prime. Don't worry, on Sunday, If we lose and you're giving it a big one, don't worry, I'm posting that SS, bro.
Love that.
I've got you, fam. Don't worry about that.
Abdi, to be very clear, Abdi, honestly, I fucking hate Liverpool. Ask anyone. I hate Liverpool. Hate. But I'm trying to have a good football conversation. What was the one Latimus dropped one time about someone better than Virgil van Dijk? It was mental. Oh, I'll come back to
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Yo, listen, Abdi,
the amount of Virgil van Dijk headache I've had today, please, bro.
Abdi, I'm just letting you know it's not everyday trolling, cuz. It's not everyday trolling, man. Like, sometimes we're actually gonna talk ball properly. Like, if somebody asks for like a prediction, obviously you're gonna predict who you think's gonna win, innit, bro? It's not that deep.
By the way, guys, 2 more likes until we hit 50 likes. 2 more likes.
I've just had one. I nearly said chick. I've just had one female message me say, hold type Frankie, saying she's voting Hazard. She must have been watching it on playback or something.
Hold tight Hazard, you know. Like, listen, girls just like Hazard because he got a big bum. Like That's all they say. It's Hazard, the short guy with the big bum.
No, they think he's a cuddly bear, man. You see the way he turns up for training.
I like that dad body. Listen, there's nothing wrong with dad bodies, trust me. But
facts, big up.
Bro, but you know what I will say though? I need to get I should have got Jan on here, innit? Jan chat some real shit. So I need
she hates Chelsea as well, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jan hates Chelsea, innit? So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me just run through some of the comments. 2-1 Liverpool, Aiden Andrews. Pablo says he cancelled his Netflix sub for this. Listen, Pablo, every time, man. Big love. Farid says, big up you guys. It's football at the end of the day. Game of opinions. Bro, 100%. Listen, I'll scream and shout, but we will kiss and make up at the end. Like, it is what it is.
The other thing is, it's come up once or twice. I think Flawless might have said it earlier. The key is, I will talk about certain players that play for City in a certain way because I watch every single game, right? Prime example is a lot of other fans of other clubs will talk about Yaya Toure in this different way to me, right?
Yeah.
I will talk about the flaws I saw in Yaya Toure. I will talk about how without like Fernandinho or De Jong, Yaya did not track back. The amount of people that would fucking run past Yaya Toure and he'd give up. The next minute he'd get the ball, turn around, run and score, right?
Yeah.
So because I watch them all the time. So we know our players better than anyone, but that's why it's so difficult to have these debates because we all know our players best. So we put them on this pedestal.
100%. The only thing where I say, like, I at one point I was like iffy with watching certain other teams 24s, but now I watch so much football over the for years now because when the man them are, as I said, Mo will vouch. When the man them act the way they act, and as remember Mo, I've got to deal with this off camera every day in the group chat. It's not just on camera. Like I've got to deal with this all the time. So I'm forced to watch Man U 90 minutes, Chelsea 90 minutes. I've watched so much of City's games over 90 minutes. It's done. It's done. How much City?
That you watch City, you've admitted it.
I do, bro. I have to watch my rivals. I've got to know. I've got to be in the back. I'm scheming.
I can't lie.
I hear you. I hear you, Abdi. I hear you. If I watch a show reel of Yaya, I change my mind. He used to piss me off not tracking back. That was all.
Yeah, but people, you could bypass Yaya, but it was just when he was.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch City. I watch them.
You know what? Maybe that's why. And that's why again I was shouting. I was twerking for Diaz so much earlier in the chat. Because I watched, I waited for these.
No, I watched every game last season when there were no fans, and it was on. But you know what? Like, I'm not going on a live stream. I'm not going on a stream to watch City like that. Like, if they're,
I wouldn't do that for Liverpool. I'm not gonna lie, I don't do that for
Liverpool.
No.
I'm talking about me watching. I'm not watching it on a live stream. I'm talking about just watch. What do you mean about on a live stream?
As in, bro, if it's a 3 p.m. Saturday kickoff, I'm not watching it.
Ask your brethren for a link vibe.
Yeah, cuz I'm not doing that.
I can't lie. When during lockdown, every game was on TV still. So
no, but fam, I'm talking. I watched them then, but I'm saying this season, you can't tell me you're doing up Man City 3 o'clock on a Saturday.
It depends who's playing. I watch a lot of football.
No, you're not watching. You're not tuning in for Man City Villa at 3 p.m.
Do you know what? Gerrard, actually, bro, I watch Aston Villa as well. Coutinho. I've got ties to that man.
I bet you fucking do.
Huh? Like,
you men are turning into Sly Villa fans with this Gerrard.
I still claim Coutinho, deep down. I still claim Coutinho. He was
one of the bright sparks of the dark. Villa is shit.
I know Villa are shit, but bro, Coutinho was a bright spark in the dark time.
He can suck out.
No, see, that's just me as a different Liverpool fan, isn't it? Like, I love Coutinho still, innit?
Yeah, I did as well. Until that bitch broke my heart.
That's this is
to be fair, his money apparently has funded you for the past 10 years or something.
I did it. Fuck, man. Look at this guy.
That's what Liverpool fans say. We're still spending.
You are taking the piss, man.
Listen, I want to go, and we're on 49 likes, and we're not going to go till we hit 50.
Are we on 49?
49. Someone smash that, please.
Give us a like, man. Fuck.
Listen, 2 likes away from 50 people. Come on.
Doing a mad entertainment, on a fucking work day.
KDG says Liverpool win. Abdi says, no, this LFC City thing is too wet. Oh, come on, bro. So they're respecting at the end of the day at certain points.
You know what? Right, listen, Abdi, tomorrow night, at 8 o'clock, lock into Igal TV, right? Tomorrow's Friday, And then you'll see the City Liverpool love is definitely not there, bruv. And if you're a fan of anyone else, there's 6 of us and it's fucking mayhem, but look into that.
Who says they bore me? Pass, cross.
That's City. That must be about City. That can't be about City, actually.
It's about City.
That is. When we crossed, we don't score. That was Spurs. Usually it isn't pass.
I might say Liverpool and City fans ganging up on Chelsea. So you know when people are punching the camera, when the camera's looking up and you're all getting stomped out.
Hey, this brother can shut up because that's my little cousin, man. He lives around the corner from me, so he can shut up, man.
No, my God. We are actually on 48 likes. I'm actually hurt. You know.
Man said someone disliked it.
49. Someone needs to smash it. Someone go and log into a different account and smash it. Because I'm 2 hours. I'm done. I wanted to have a quiet night tonight, man.
Yeah,
you can't have a quiet night.
I guess you might have to look it off on 48 likes.
Abdi, they did still.
Yeah. I might have to look it off on 48 likes. I mean,
it's cool. We'll get more by the time you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, I literally.
Cracks.
But listen, guys, let the people know where they can find you. We are going to log out.
Go on,
Daps.
So Twitter, MCFC Daps, or Never a Foul as well. We got that as well. And then YouTube, Never a Foul, or if you're a City fan, Feed the Goat podcast. If you're not a City fan, don't subscribe because the algorithms don't like that. Yeah. Thanks for having me, man. Sick show. I knew it was. You told me what it's about. Get me back whenever. And you, man, I need to get you, man, on stuff as well. 100%.
Yeah, 100. This usually Daps, bro. I think this is the least toxic an episode has been. I'm gonna be honest. Even though there was some real, you know, I lost my head a little bit with the Thiago Silva thing. I'll be real. And now that I've calmed down a bit, I should have been a bit more respectful to him. But we move.
We're on 51 now, by the way.
Oh yes, beautiful.
You know, I put a tweet out saying 3 more. Shamelessly put a tweet out. But Mo, tell the people where they can find you, man.
So y'all can find me at Jack of All Spaces on Twitter. You can also find me on a weekly show on Matisse, so MAH on his Twitch. So we do a weekly show together. So yeah, you can catch me on there. But yeah, listen, we always do spaces. Obviously, man, them hop in. Gonna be doing hella content moving forward. Business end of the season. Obviously, City will get knocked out of Champions League soon because they'll take their eye off it. No, I'm joking. Relax.
The only way I've said this a million times. If we play you, we're gone. If we play you, we're gone, bruv. Like as long as we avoid Liverpool, that's our route to the final. The minute we play Liverpool, it's long for us.
So catch you in the final, then.
You see that?
Catch you in the final, yeah.
Yeah, we need you in the final. To be fair, we do need Liverpool in the final, but we won't. UEFA won't let that happen.
Abdi, why
Abdi, I listen, man. Do you know what it is? No, large up Abdi for real though. Abdi been tuning in for this thing. He's been on the basis man for a while though. So big him up in it. Like it's his.
I ain't picking his brother up. He could be an op.
Have you seen it? But listen, guys. As much as I'd love to keep going, I need to I'm not even tired. I need to eat. I have not eaten. So big up Abdi, Ravi, Pablo, Farid, Assad, Prime, Aiden Andrews, especially Endo and everyone else. You lot, as I said, you lot make this what it is, man. We had a lot of chop and changing, people coming in and out of the stream. So again, we thank you guys for dropping the likes, tuning in.
Pray for Ukraine as well.
Yeah, pray for Ukraine as well. This is a harder time, so it's good that we can come together and talk about football and and all that stuff 100. There. Again, make sure you do subscribe to Never a Foul. They are doing really well what they're doing. Go and follow Mo on Twitter. Both the links are in the description below. And Sarcasm City TV. Subscribe as well. We are on currently 762 subs. So if you haven't subbed on your way out, drop a subscribe, man. Drop a subscribe. We are on our way to 1,000.
Shout out to Evan as well, man. Go follow him on Soccer God on Twitter, and also go subscribe to his YouTube, man. That's my boy. Big up to him, man.
Big him up. Send me if anyone can drop a link in the comments. I will slap that in the description below.
Soccer God.
Also, yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, DM me a link, and DM me the link to your account, bro, and I'm gonna dash that in the description. But yeah, again,
No
thanks
problem.
to everyone.
Give me the last three numbers off your card, and I'll do that.
This is why
Daps, if only I could get the last 3 digits off Man City's credit card that they've been using. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine that.
Big up C1 as well, man. My guy. But all right, listen, guys, it's been another episode of Big Six Bants. Make sure you like and subscribe on your way out. We will see you in. Oh, sorry, my prediction was 3-1 Liverpool for the final. Sorry, so
mine's 2-1. 2-1.
Wait, and so, remember, this season the Carabao Cup's really important for once.
No. It's important. It's important when you win, not important when you lose. Oh, that is so cheeky from Daps. That's so cheeky. But listen,
Daps. You know what it is when there's big clubs in the final. You know what I'm saying? But
oh my god! If we win it, we've won it more times than you guys, even though you kept
it's true. That is actually true. That is true.
A little bit of weight to it. So again, it's been another episode of Big Six Bants. Big up everyone in the comments. Have a lovely day. Pray for Ukraine. And have a lovely weekend. If you don't see you until then, take care, and we will see you in the next one.
Safe.
Invincibles.